My people, yeah, Sparrow's back in town, my people, yeah, the one and only, yeah, you know you want the Sparrow back in town, my people, yeah, boom, 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 fireworks, the Sparrow's back again, like he says he comes back, Sparrow's back, my people, yeah, let's check out what we've got here. You got the one and only, the one and only. You know who it is, don't you? Peggy, my excuse me, my Chief Executive Officer and Second Command of Sparrow Channel. You don't mess with Peggy, by the way. Yeah, man, my people, yeah. We're in contact with Instagram and all that, me and Peggy, so we run a tight ship. Yeah, well, Peggy's in charge, actually. She tells me what to do half the time. Yeah. Yeah, you got Craig here. You got the YouTube sensation. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. YouTube sensation or Miss YouTube sensation. I'm making an assumption. I don't know who YouTube sensation is. Could be a lady, could be a gent. Yeah, you got your Sean Slevin there. Oh yeah, Sean Slevin. Oh yeah, man. They're all heaping praise on the Sparrow. Yeah. The Sparrow is getting mucho praise, mucho praise. Thank you for that. You got the Fuming Fight Club, the Fuming Fight Club. Evening fella to Fuming Fight Club. You got your Gary Lass and this nice little lady here. I quite like her. Diane Hunter. When I hear the name Diane Hunter, I always think of the lady, I don't know if anybody ever donkeys years called Crossroads. There was a character in Crossroads called Diane Hunter. Do you remember the Blondie? Yeah, she was a dolly bird. Oh, can I say that these days? Whoa, yeah, but she was a nice one. And in Crossroads, yeah, you got your abracadabra. Well, you been up to any tricks lately? Have you abracadabra? Yeah, good evening from abracadabra. You got your Stevie Boy Billings. Whoa, Stevie Boy all the way from Dublin's Fair City, where the girls are so pretty. Yeah, I bet they are as well, aren't they? Yeah, so what's happening? It's on the thingy jig. Oh, you got your creature slipped in the back door. Yeah. Yeah, it's all happening. The what do you call that thing? The fallout of the press conference. Oh, blimey. Red Hot Chili Pepper. Red Hot. I think your fella, you know, one of your boxers, you know, Dom Mac. I've seen a video there, but I don't know what's happening. I think he's not happy with what's his face. You know, Snitchy. Yeah, he's not happy with him. I think you might want to have a scrap with Snitchy. You know, like in the bare knuckle. Another bout. Woo! I think Dom Mac would make he'd make mincemeat of Snitchy. I think Dom Mac would definitely make mincemeat of Snitchy. Yeah, you got your EJ. Evening, darling. Yeah, so it's all happening, isn't it? It's all happening. You got your old school Pete. Oh yeah, there's Pete there. All right, Pete. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, was it? Not sure of this Diana. It was more of Mrs. Mac from the Highlands Hill. I like that one from old school there. Quincy. Good evening to the Quincy. Good evening, Quincy. Yeah, you got your Joe Glabus. He's a good guy. He helped Donny Mac out a few times, Joe Glabus. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, he's just an ordinary guy, like, but he's helping the guy out, like, with a few things. Big shout out to Joe Glabus, definitely. And then you got your positive vibes, man. That's what we need at the minute. Some positive vibes. Yeah, positive vibes. Is that Ash? It's positive vibes because I don't watch a lot of these things. But if it is, thank you for the positive vibes, Ash. You know? Yeah. I think it might be him. Like, yeah, and it's all happening, isn't it? It's fizzling at the minute with this thing, the aftermath of the press conference. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to hear any more about what's going on here. You know, What does he say? He's a nice guy. I mean, let's face it, Pablo, he wasn't really involved in it, you know, fighting trolls, Pablo. But he's associated with this guy, you know, this Snitchy. Oh yeah, Liam's great, Liam this, Liam that. What does he do now? What does Pablo say? What does Pablo say? Now that you find out the guy's he's lying through his teeth. Now, the big question I'm going to put out there tonight, wait to hear this one. If this guy, Snitchy, done, well, he has done what he done. He's a blatant, barefaced liar. So what does that mean now with all these things he said about the fella from Birmingham? You know the fella from Birmingham? Yeah, you know the guy, Darren G. Do you remember he was saying all these things about Darren G? Well, you've got to turn around now and say, well, hang on a minute. What he was saying about Darren G is probably, more than likely, a pack of lies. A pack of lies, isn't it? You've seen how the guy carried on there, lying through his teeth to the nicest guy about, like Paul Venice. He was lying through his teeth there, on a live as well. Well, that puts into doubt all the stuff he said about Darren G. It's probably all lies. And Darren G, I think, was saying that he was telling a pack of lies. You know, Snitchy was telling a pack of lies. I mean, I never watched a lot of that thing, but I think from what I hear about it, Darren G says, I don't even know this guy. I've never seen him or met him or something back in the days of whenever. But this Snitchy came out with all a spiel that about this, that, the other. And now we've got to say, like, it's probably a pack of lies what he said. There you go, people. There's a new dimension to the scenario. A new dimension. Yeah, it's a new dimension, man. Darren G, what will be found, will have been a righteous fella in the great scheme of things. But the Snitchy bumbleclad, all the stuff he was saying when he first came on the scene about Darren G, this and that. I think there was something about they were groomed, you know, groomed into the crime thing back when he was younger. Darren G said he didn't even know the guy. He don't know who he is or whatever. And now, you've got to say it's more than likely that Darren G was speaking the truth. The truth he was. And Snitchy bumbleclad fabricated and made up a fantasy story. Fantasy story. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a fantasy story. Yeah, there's Diane there. Yeah. Oh no, I'm drinking Coca-Cola at the minute. I've got some of these in the kitchen. Diet Coke. Yeah. I've got some freebies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Ben Hatchett was drinking Diet Coke before he went to the press conference. I think he was drinking a good measure of strong grog. Grog. Oh, what? Yeah, he couldn't get enough grog in his neck, I think, leading up to that. Gordon Bennett. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so there it goes. The new dimension the Sparrow has put out there. It's Snitchy bumbleclad was probably more than likely lying about all the stuff about Darren G when he first came on the scene. Darren G done this, Darren G done that. Darren G says, I don't even know this guy, Snitchy bumbleclad, who he is. Never heard of him. Don't even know who he is or nothing. Snitchy came up with this story about, oh yeah, he was groomed into crime and all that. Now it's all put into doubt. It's probably lies. The guy has been proven to be a liar. Barefaced liar. There you go, barefaced liar. What can you say? The guy's a liar. So there you go. Darren G has now got the he's been cleared. He's been cleared by the fact that Ditchy bumbleclad has been proven to be a liar. And if he lied once about the press conference, when he stuck it on Daniel Lazare, saying that Daniel Lazare said something before he done it and all that, which the Karma Corner has proven in his video not to be correct. He told lies. Snitchy Bumbleclap has lied through his teeth. Yeah, it's there in the Karma Corner video. I pinned it on my last stream, emergency stream today, extra stream. I pinned it in the description box and I pinned it on comments. Check out the Karma Corner video if you haven't yet, the one I referred to in my previous stream. I'll probably pin it to this stream as well, I think, later. But it's been shown that he told a pack of lies about what happened at that press conference. Yeah, Daniel Lazare never said anything to him before Snitchy Bumbleclap stuck it on him. Actually, Daniel Lazare had turned away sideways with his back onto him, and you can clearly see that this Snitchy Bumbleclap just goes up and sticks one on him. There was nothing said immediately before that happened. So that was a premeditated, sneaky, snipey, snaky clump that he gave Daniel Lazare. A punch. It was a punch. Karma Corner demonstrated that because you can see the clenched fist of Snitchy Bumbleclap. Guilty. He was guilty of the said punch on Daniel Lazare. And Daniel Lazare never provoked him at that stage just before the punch was thrown. He didn't say nothing to Snitchy Bumbleclap, which Snitchy Bumbleclap said on the live stream to Paul Venice. He went on a Paul Venice live stream. Cracking, nice fella. Does a lot of work for people with mental health, recovery and all that. Cracking guy, cracking channel. He gave the Snitchy Bumbleclap the chance to come on, apologise about the whole scenario. Oh no, Snitchy Bumbleclap don't want to apologise. He goes on there and he makes up a story. He lies through his teeth that Daniel Lazare said something to him, so then he punched him. It is proven beyond doubt if you check out the Karma Corner video. Yeah, check out that Karma Corner video. I'll pin it to this live stream when I finish later on. It's on the previous one I done this afternoon. That is beyond doubt that Daniel Lazare never said nothing to him. Yeah, this sneaky, snitchy Bumbleclap just went up there and he punched him when his back was turned on him. Yeah, a snipey, sneaky, snaky punch to Daniel Lazare. But he then goes on to the Paul Venice live stream and lies through his teeth to the nice guy who gave him the opportunity to apologise. Yeah, he don't want to apologise. He made up a pack of lies. He lied, blatantly lied to Paul Venice. And if Paul Venice now watches the Karma Corner video, if he hasn't, and he will do it, or he will watch it, eventually watches it, he will see that when that guy was sitting doing a live with him, this Snitchy Bumbleclap, he was lying through his teeth to him. Yeah, he was lying through his teeth to him. So where does that put these people that are sort of, what do you call it, associate themselves with the proven barefaced liar? You know, like Pablo Fighting Trolls, nice guy and all that, but he's always going on about, oh, Liam Ditchy's good, Liam Ditchy's good, this, that, the other. What does Pablo Fighting Trolls do now with this barefaced liar? Yeah, what does he do? Does he still say, oh yeah, he's a great guy and all that? The guy's a snake. Yeah, the guy's a snake. Yeah, I'm just telling it as it is. So there you go, yeah. Yeah, Pablo Fighting Trolls with nothing to do with it. He conducted himself very well. But the reason why I mention it, the thing is, Pablo Fighting Trolls thinks that this Liam Ditchy's a great guy and all that. He was standing right next to Liam Ditchy, and then Liam Ditchy seen it all kicking off down the end of the table, and he's left Fighting Trolls, isn't he? Like, he's run all the way down the table, pushing people out the way. Yeah, he pushed people out the way to get up there, and that was just before. When he gets up there, he then sticks his quick words. Daniel Lazare turns away, never said anything to provoke him, and he done a sneaky punch from behind. Punch it was, clenched fist. Check the video out in Karma Corner. Snaky, sneaky, scummy punch to a guy who had just copped one before that from the other donut. You know the other donut that was on the grog? Yeah, he went there as well, like. Karma Corner said he went there with the intention of sticking one on Daniel Lazar. Whether it was in that press conference outside or whatever, he had it in his mind that he was going to do that thing. I agree with that 100%. I agree with it, of course I do. After watching that video, I think anybody who watches the Karma Corner video will back up everything that Karma Corner says in his video. So the people I feel sorry for, who do I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for Paul Venice for copying a geezer to come on his live. The guy lies through his teeth, and it don't make Paul Venice look good. They don't get me wrong, Paul Venice is a good guy. I'm talking about Paul Venice trusted this guy to come on and give his side of events, and he was believing what he was saying. Yeah, he was believing, he was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he said, Paul Venice said, I don't agree with what you've done and all that. That was, it was bad and all that. Yeah, you know, it was bad what you've done. You know, Paul Venice put him in his place. It was bad. You shouldn't have done all this and that. But I am non-judgmental. I'm not judgmental. This is where Snitchy then comes out with the old spiel. Yeah, but he was saying, living in London, said this and that to me. Oh, I've been under pressure, and when I went up there, and just before I stuck one on him, he was saying this and that. It never happened. He lied through his teeth. So that puts Paul Venice in a bad position, that he gave the guy the opportunity to come clean, non-judgmental. Yeah, Paul Venice was being non-judgmental. Now, in the aftermath, when you look at the video with Karma Corner, Paul Venice must be saying to himself, hang on a minute, this geezer came on and he was lying through his teeth to me. What does that make me look like? I've been non-judgmental, giving the guy a platform to make an apology or whatever, and the guys came on with an excuse, but the excuse was a lie, a blatant lie, lying through his teeth. Bad news. So I feel sorry for Paul Venice getting put in that position. Yeah, so what does Pablo do? Now Pablo knows what the guy's been up to. Yeah, he was standing beside the guy before he went running down there. So he's seen it. He's seen this guy run from the other end of that table when it kicked off. Now, Pablo, now you know that what happened and the geezer's lying through his teeth. Do you still think he's a great guy and all that, do you? You still think he's a great guy, Pablo? Yeah. I'm not saying Pablo done anything. You know, Pablo? No, he never done nothing. But I'm saying he's associated with this blatant, snaky, scummy, two-faced liar. Yeah, so what are you going to say about that, Pablo? Yeah, what are you going to say? You still going to say he's a great guy and all that, are you? Yeah, think about that, Pablo. Yeah. So there we go. It's all out there. It's all out there. Now, as I say, it now puts into perspective that this guy was mouthing off, this snaky bumbleclap, yeah, snitchy bumbleclap, mouthing off ages ago about Darren G. Oh, Darren G done this, Darren G done that. Darren G turned around and said, I've never heard of this blooming fella. I haven't got a clue who he is. He's come out with some story about, oh, I was groomed into crime and all that. Darren G says, I don't even know this guy. Who is he? Never heard of him. Blooming hell. It clears Darren G. Darren G was probably, well, telling the truth, wasn't he? This geezer's a blatant proven liar. So it puts into doubt everything he said about Darren G can get thrown in the dustbin. Darren G is cleared by the liar who is Snitchy Bumbleclap. Yeah. Sparrow tells it as it is. I take no prisoners on this thing. I take no prisoners on this thing. Yeah. Hopefully the guys, the fellas that are all fighting on the card, you know the thing? Hopefully that goes ahead. I don't think, you know, that Dougie and Dean, I don't think it was planned. None of this was like orchestrated, right? Like, you know, the first one, you know, with the Ben Hatchett guy, he was on grog. He was grog pulling it down his neck. He's went along there, as Karma says in the video, he had the intention of sticking one on Lazar. And he did stick it on him, but he stuck it on him in the press conference when he wasn't expecting it. Sucker punch, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just, this was all about hyping up the conference. But he went along there grogged up, probably for a week or something, or getting carried away with all this stuff. And he's went along and he thought, I'm going to stick one on this guy. And he done it right in the press conference when the guy wasn't expecting it. Didn't have his jaw clenched. Could have broke his jaw that because he wasn't. It was unexpectedly. He's just waited for his chance, wasn't he? Like a snake. And then he said, "Oh, snake." He didn't wait to get in the ring. You know, like in a ring fight with somebody or whatever. No, this fella on the grog done the old sneak punch. He done a sneak punch, didn't he? That was him. So Dougie and Dean, they couldn't have had a clue about that. That came out the blue. And then the other fella running down the back of the table, pushing everybody out the way, and then Geen living in London, the old punch from behind, the sneaky, cowardly punch from behind. They couldn't have known nothing about that either. These two things. They never knew nothing about that. Right, so the people that have messed this thing up are Snitchy Bumbleclap and Ben Hatchett. These are the two fellas that have messed it up, and they could have put the actual fight card into jeopardy. You know, like the thing. But I think it will go ahead, like the fight's not that. They have to get a few new competitors or do stuff here and there. Right, so the other thing I've got to clear up as well is the Daniel Lazar. He went along there, right, to the press conference, and his job is he's a YouTube, well-known in YouTube character, isn't he? Yeah, he's got a presence. He's a comedian. Obviously, he's a comedian as well. He's a funny guy, but he's got a presence. So he's went along to the press conference, like he's loud and all that. That's the way he is. So he's went along. They're all quiet and everything. He's went in a bit loud and that. He's trying to hype the thing up. That's what you're supposed to do at press conferences for fights, right? So all these other punters that are mulling about quiet, they're all, oh, the atmosphere's changed. Get a grip of yourself. It's supposed to be a press conference for the fight thing. You've got to hype it up a bit. Like, so he's come in doing his role of hyping it up and that. And they're all like, oh yeah, he was loud and all that. That's what you expect from somebody. Somebody's got to hype the thing up. Like, so after what happened to Daniel Lazar, yeah, he leaves and he returns to London. Right, he's been cracked in the jaw. He's got that other idiot, snitchy Bumbleclap, punching him from behind as well. Like, so he's caught two, isn't he? He comes back to London. He can't be a happy bunny and all that. So he's saying a few things online and all that. But let me be rest assured, the Sparrow is more than 99.9. I'm 100% certain. All this thing propaganda coming out about, oh yeah, snitchy Bumbleclap, living in London with applaud and all that. Daniel Lazar will not go to PC Plod. Nah, he won't. He's not that type of guy. Daniel Lazar will not go to PC Plod. So you can forget all that, trying to get a bit of propaganda on him now. He's a guy that went down there to sell the fight. He done what he should have done. He went in there as a character. Yeah, livened the place up a bit. All these other people, what they done was bang out of order. Bang out of order, 100%. I'm not going to listen to anybody tonight. I'm taking no prisoners on this thing tonight. Like about, oh yeah, but this, that, the other. No. There was a press conference arranged weeks ago, right? And people that were going along to that press conference, right? They knew that they were going to have fights. You know, like in the ring. They knew they had fights in the ring. Whatever happened at that press conference, or whatever happens before the press conference, it don't matter. Whatever happens in the press conference, it don't matter. You then go into the ring and you have your scraps or whatever, right? There's no excuses for what these two fellas done. No excuses on earth. No. And I'm not going to listen to any excuses for anybody. Karma Corner, check out his video. The video lays it out smoothly. Everything in the video is 100% crystal clear. Yeah, I watched it a couple of times. Every time I watch it, I think, blimey hell, he's painted the picture perfectly of what happened. He's got that extra video as well, isn't he? You know, the one that they deleted. Snitchy Bumbleclat deleted. Yeah, that even makes it more damning. So this is not the time now for people to start coming out and making excuses for these two fellas. It's not going to wash. As I say, everybody knew they were going to be in they had fights arranged. They knew there was a press conference. Whatever happens at the press conference, a bit of verbals and all that, is part of a hype game, right? Right? Before the press conference, whatever happened there, that's all YouTube stuff, isn't it? The bottom line is, when these people had a responsibility, when they went to that press conference, these two Muppets, you know, the ones that were digging out people, they knew that they were going to get opportunities to get into the ring. Like, you know, post-press conference, after the press conference, 19th of March, there was times to get into the ring, right? The fella that stuck, the one on, what do you call it, living in London and that, why didn't he go to the car park and say, come on, let's go, like, let's go. So the guy knows what it's about, and then they have a ding dong, yeah. No, but this geezer done it, this geezer waited. He went there full of grog, and when he wasn't expecting it, as I say, relaxed and that, he could have broke his jaw, man, because he wasn't expecting it. Bosh. That's it. Can he make any excuses about that stuff? About he said that about this and that and the other. It don't matter. It don't matter. The people know that they were going to that press conference. The fights were arranged and all that, and then people were going to go in the ring and fight. That's it. There's nothing else to be said on that. Now, Sparrow ain't going to listen to people, right? Now, anybody jumps on here tonight and starts making excuses like, for any of these Muppets or whatever, I'm just going to click them off. I'm not even going to listen to them. Like, I'm not interested in it. Yeah? Check out the Karma Corner video. Everything's in there clear, crystal clear. Yeah, it's crystal clear in the video. And that's where I'm going at. Let me have a look at the chat. Yeah, so it's looking good in here. Oh, Thingy's going out tonight, David McIntyre. Sorry, Sparrow, just heading out with my good lady for a wee swallyoke. He's going out to have a karaoke and a few drinks. That's fantastic. I've got my Peggy there. All right, darling. Oh, yeah, Don Mac. Yeah, Don Mac's a boy. He knows what went on, Don Mac. He's not making up any excuses for these people. Yeah, he's not making up, what do you call it? Don Mac's not making up any excuses for these people, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff here. Look at Cookie. I like Cookie. Very trendy lady, the Cookie. I've seen her on a live, The Honest Truth live. Yeah, she's Scottish as well. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. How's Bobby anyway from Honest Truth podcast, I think it's called. Oh, you got Tall Paul there. You know, Longshanks. Yeah, Tall Paul. He's a good guy, isn't he? I like Tall Paul, man. He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. Paul, Tall Paul, do you want to jump on and have a chat with the Sparrow, mate? Yeah, I've not heard from you for a while. You know, the Tall Paul. Yeah, let's have it. Let's have just me and Tall Paul. We'll have a 1-to-1 Tall Paul, yeah. Yeah, I've got this geezer called, what do you call it? Might jump on sometime. You know the guy from the 3D Fight Club called Ashley McGivern? Yeah, he's going to get back to me. they're having a meeting next week, you know, the 3D Fight Club, about things and all that. And he said, you'll jump on, like, give me an update on what's going on and all that. So I'll stick the thing in, like, hang on, I'll get one on. Hang on, I'll tell you what, Paul. I'll get Thing Me on first. Let me get on Bobby from Honest Truth, and then when he finishes, you can jump on next. It's better if we just get one on at a time at the minute, because you get a better chance to talk, like. So what I'll do is I'll get Bobby. Hang on a minute, I'm trying to get the link in there. Oh, hang on, I've got to copy the link in. Let me get the link in. Oops. No, where am I? Oh, what's happening here? Come on, I can't copy this thing. Oops. Just try to copy the link here. Oh, that's it. Copy. Right, let's see if I can get it. I'm going to get Bobby for the Honest Truth on first. You know, Bobby, like, because he's good. Right, I'll put the link in from Bobby of Honest Truth, my friend. You just jump on. I'll have you, like, I'm having a bit of order. People can't just jump on the nights. I'm managing this thing because of the subject matter is quite serious. Yeah. So, Bobby, I'll put the link in for you there. Just click the link, scroll down the page and hit the bit at the bottom. Come on, Sparrow will talk to Bobby from Honest Truth. He's probably coming through, Bobby. Yeah, is this Bobby, is it? Hello? Hi, Bobby.
How are we doing, Sparrow?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I like your t-shirt. I like your t-shirt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been watching your lives. You're doing lots of lives. It's great, Sparrow. Keeping the troops entertained.
Yeah. It's all kicking off at the minute, isn't it, Bobby? You know.
Well, I've just been listening to your breakdown of what's been happening with the 3D Fight Club, and I tend to agree with you. You know, when it first started, and we all heard about Dougie and Dean, I was quite excited for the guys. I thought, yeah, they're going to do something here that's great, and I thought they entered into it in real business like. And you know, and I thought this is good. They're going to get the people knocking them saying they're doing things wrong, but I think they've lost control of it. The press conference was, how can I put it? I think karma says it all.
Yeah, you know? Good video. It was great video, man.
I understand the press conference. There was a few things that let them down. There was no security, there was no microphones, no control of who was speaking. I understand, you know, it's a press conference. They want controversy. They want something one-to-one and a bit of banter, etc. But it went too far. It went too far, Sparrow. And, you know, these two guys that kicked off with living in London, it's unforgivable what they did. I think it's unforgivable.
Yeah, bad it was, Bobby. Yeah,
but I've just watched Fighting Troll. He's done a minute video or 40-second video saying that the only one off the card is Lazar. Ben Hatchett's back on, apparently. So everybody's on the card apart from Lazar, which surprises me. But I think Lazar's threatening to go to a solicitor, etc. It's getting really messy, Sparrow, isn't it? It's getting really messy.
Well, I'd be surprised if they're back on the card thing. I think if they go back on the card or whatever, it's going to put people off, like, because people think that's It's the wrong way round. You know, Lazar should be on the card. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he should be off. Like, that's what I think.
In fairness, Lazar was the entertainer, wasn't he? He was the guy. You know, you always get you get these boxing matches where there's always one guy that's entertainer. You know, the Tyson Fury. He comes out and he's dancing about, etc. You always get one that's entertaining, and Lazar was the man for that.
That's right.
You know, he played that part well, but they'd no control over it, and that's what the problem was. They lost control of it. And the other thing is they're selling tickets, Sparrow. What they're selling. If I'd bought a ticket, if you and me had bought a ticket to go, if I'd have said, Sparrow, let's go, and we said, okay, we'll get a ticket 3 weeks ago, we wouldn't know what we were seeing. We would not know what we're going to see.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. And I think, as much as I've got respect for Dougie Joyce and Dean Ward, Dean Lynch Ward, they are making mistakes on a big platform. You know, and I think the schoolboy mistakes that they need to address. That's my opinion. But the two guys who kicked off, you know, I don't think anybody's going to have much time for them guys.
No. Well, I think if this thing's still going ahead, like you say, Bobby, I think what they should do is Dougie and Dean should do everything in their power to get Daniel Lazar back on the thing, to give him his money up front, give him whatever it was they agreed, give him it, like, you know, like in cash or whatever, give him his money up front, and then he might still do it, like, you know. I think because I think if he goes into the ring, Daniel Lazar, I think he'll punch at other blokes. He'll punch that guy's head off. Because when they spotted Daniel Lazar, they all thought this guy, Daniel Lazar, was some lanky, tall, lanky, gangly guy, right? When you see this fella, he's got a pair of shoulders like that. He's a big guy. He's not skinny, didn't he? He's a big guy with a build. He's slim and that. He's all muscle and everything. And when they seen him, they bottled it. They bottled it.
Thing is, we're big guys. I'm a tall guy, Sparrow. I'm 6'3". And the thing is, if you're a tall guy and you're fighting, your advantage is reach. You can keep the guys away from you because you've got the reach to keep them away from you. The advantage the small guy has, the uppercut. You know, it's easier to punch up than punch down. So you don't underestimate Lazar. Okay, he's a tall, gangly guy. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Tyson Fury's not the perfect shape for a boxer, but he's unbeatable. So you don't underestimate them. You know. But as far as promotion, I think Lazar was the man. They should have looked after that guy and said, look, you know, you can sell this for us. Because he's got that personality. He's got that Muhammad Ali that walks in and says, I'm going to tell everybody, now I'm the greatest. He's got that feel about him. And it's all gone south. It's all gone to pop. And I think to be honest, Dougie and Dean should get their heads together now and see, you know, even maybe have another press conference, but do it right.
Yeah, I think get another press conference. But I think if they go to Lazar and they guarantee him whatever it is they agreed he was going to get, you know, the first time round, and they make sure he gets his money, you know, he gets his lolly up front or something, then I think he will do it. And I think he like you say, like, he's the one with the charisma and all that. He's the guy that makes the thing, and he will sell more tickets even, because I think the thought of Lazar now having a fight with Snitchy, as I call him, more people will want to see it, and they want to see Lazar smack his head in. You know, that's the way I see it.
So it's all about promotion. It's all about selling, but you've got to, if you want people to buy tickets, you've got to offer and guarantee it. Like I said, Sparrow, if me and you would have been going, we'd have bought our tickets.
Yeah,
I'd have been saying to you, Jockney, what we're going to see, we don't know. It's changing daily.
And
that's not good for ticket sales.
No. Well, look at the people. Look at the people who bought the tickets like previously before the press conference, but they bought them thinking that Lazar was going to be on that card. You know, they thought he's on the card. So all of a sudden, they might have thought, "I'm going to go because I want to see Lazar." You know, because he's popular and all that. And then they think, "Hang on a minute, I bought my ticket, but the guy I wanted to see, he's not there."
That's the problem they've got. Because even if you're thinking now, Jockney, if you're thinking, should I buy a ticket? Oh, I better wait because I don't know exactly what's happening. You've got people are going to step back and they're not going to commit unless they know what they're getting. And it seems to be changing, a lot. And I think it's just schoolboy errors they're making. I wish all the best luck for Dougie and Dean, but I think they need to get their heads together and rewind a little bit if they can. Get contracts. That press conference, they should have got contracts with these guys and said, look, if you step out of line, you're fined.
Yeah.
Step out of line, you might be on the card. But the guys don't know that. They're sitting down, they don't know that. They think it's a free for all. And
I think what you say is good idea. Have another press conference. That would be good. Have another press conference. But they sign all these contracts before it, before the press conference. They have another one, and I think they could get Lazar back if they make an effort. I think they could get him back. Like,
if Dougie and Dean have another press conference and show just what they can do, and I think they can do it, right?
Yeah.
Just show how professional they can be. I think they'll get everybody back on board, and people will start buying the tickets and start being interested. I understand they wanted a bit of controversy in the press conferences. You look at these fights in Vegas, Sparrow. There's always one guy jumps up and threatens the other. It's all pre-planned, but it's entertainment.
Well, do you remember? Do you remember Donkey?
It's not how to act, Jockney. You've got to be prepared for it. No one was prepared for that.
Yeah, do you remember Donkey? This is like a long time ago, but even way back in the I forget when it was, but do you remember the guy when Muhammad Ali used to fight Joe Frazier at the beginning?
Right.
And he used to wind Joe Frazier up something awful, like, I mean, but Joe Frazier never kicked off or nothing, like all that hype sort of thing. So it actually went on for donkey's years, like, and especially in boxing and all that. They do it all the time. They do it all the time, don't they? But
it's a fighting game. It's a fighting game, and the rules regarding promotion and setting the event up are the same. It's the same deal. You've got to promote it in the right way, correct way, professionally, and set it all up. What happens in the fights is a different thing. The rules are different, but as far as promotion and everything else, you've got to have it. People rely on consistency, Sparrow. They want people want to know what they're getting for the money, and at the moment nobody knows. So I think if then either Dean and Dougie do an interview and put everybody straight, tell everybody exactly what's happening, and say, look, we've made misjudgments, but we're moving forward with this, or they have another press conference. I think they can come back on track.
Yeah, I think if they could sort Daniel Lazar out, smooth it with Daniel Lazar, have another press conference like you suggest is a good idea. I think it could still all go smooth. It's just like I call it rewind or reset or something.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, as far as Liam Ditchy and Ben Hatchick go, they're to blame. Now, they're apparently, according to Fighting Trolls, he put a video up about 20 minutes ago, a 40-second video saying that everybody's still on the card apart from Lazar. And that includes, and he named Ben Hatchick still being on the cards. Well, it's causing more controversy. People don't understand what's happening, do they? It's just all that's doing is deepening the wound. It's making things even less understandable.
Yeah. It's not a good move to do that. Unless they can get Lazar back, which I think is possible. It's not beyond the realms of impossibility, even with what's said and all that. You know, I mean, you've got to understand Lazar last night when he come back, you know, down to London. He's had his jaw cracked. He had to go up to hospital, wait 4 hours in A&E, you know, to get seen. So he's saying things online, but he's not a bitter guy and all that. And I think if they talk to him, smooth it over, give him the lolly, you know, whatever they agreed he was going to get paid and all that, and get him back with, and look after him, you know, stick a couple of, keep him away from them donkeys that were, you know, sticking one on him and that. Have a proper press conference with the contract signed. If you do anything, you're going to lose X amount of money, you know, like what you said, like
contract.
And do that, and the whole thing could go ahead again. I think it could,
I mean, you're talking, you know, I mean, I think Lazar said he was going to get 15 grand. It's not pennies. It's a lot of money involved in this, and contracts are so important. You know, and if you, another thing, I mean, I must admit, this is my forte. This is what I do. You know, marketing, etc. I've always done this. But another thing is, if you ever do sell anything, press conference, updates, it's always coming from one corner. If you watch on TV, so on mainstream media, you might have 2 or 3 guys in a boxing match promotion, and it's usually the managers that do all the talking. You don't get it from 8 different people what's happening, because that's where the confusion comes. So if they're telling fighting trolls to say this, and then telling somebody else to say this is happening, nobody knows.
Yeah,
it's confusion.
Bobby, you just said this is my thing. I do. What I just missed it. You know me. You said just before, oh, this is the thing I do. I do. You said what was it you do? Because I missed like what you do.
I've spent all my life marketing. You know,
promotion.
Marketing. So I understand. There's an understanding of what people expect, and when it comes to money, you've got to be there's got to be clarity and transparency. Because people will not pay unless there is. And when you start sending different messages from different things out, you're gonna get confusion. I hope the guys get it together. I do hope they get it together. But you know, Ditch is digging an hole. I mean, apparently he went on Paul Venice, but Paul Venice gave him a platform last night. Is that right?
Yeah, I watched the repeat. You know, like the recording thing, like and then I watched the Karma Corner video, you know, the day thing.
I've seen the Karma, I've seen the Karma one.
So really, when we went on the Paul Venice thing, Paul Venice was taking him at his word. You know, when he was saying, when I went down to, you know, when he punched the guy, he said that Daniel Lazar said this and all this stuff to him just before he punched him. And you see it on camera. It didn't happen. It just didn't happen like that. He's lied to the guy, you know, to Paul Venice. He's lied to the guy. Like
the thing is, Jockney, is that in this world we live in today, with social media, with access to cameras and video, etc., every move you make is recorded. So if you do something, especially on a social media platform, you have to stand by what you've done, because you will be found out if you don't. And that's what's happening. If the same happened to Dodgy Dickie, he was found out because he wasn't consistent in what he was saying, and this guy isn't either. You know, apparently Ditchy put a video out first, and Carmen had a copy of it, and it's excuse me, it's a total different story to the one he was telling to Paul.
And plus, Karma's got the deleted video. You know, a video just after the press conference that Ditchy made, you know, Snitchy, like he deleted it quick, but somebody else had it. So
it's the thing. You know, I did a live a few weeks ago, and I decided to take it down as soon as we finished it. Within seconds, I deleted it off the platform, off the channel. And you know, somebody did a video about it, and they'd got it already. How did they do that? That's how quick people are. So what you have to do is you have to be careful what you say and what you do. You're fortunate, Sparrow, because everybody loves Sparrow, and you come across as one of the most honest guys on YouTube. You do. You come across as a really nice guy. You've got this charisma that people smile when they see you because you know you are a lovely guy. And that's.
Well, he's getting bigger, Bobby.
But I think if you started to backtrack and started to say no, I didn't do this, they'd know. You won't be able to get away with it because you'll see it in your face. You're an honest guy, I can tell.
Yeah.
But these deceitful ones, it's going to come back and bite them on the arse, and that's what's happening to Ditchy now. He'd be better not saying anything at all.
Yeah, I think what you said. I don't know if you've got like you know that thing when you can look into the future. You know when you prophesy something. I think what you just said will probably happen. They'll get Lazar back, and they'll have another press conference. I can see this happening.
I think Dougie and Dean are doing it themselves. Where there's some things you can't do yourself. You need somebody in there. You know, there's three of them. I believe. I believe there's three of them. The guy with the beard and Dougie and Dean. But they need. You know, they need a PR man, if you like. They need somebody there. I'm not putting myself forward. Don't get me wrong. All I'm doing is giving my interpretation of what I'm seeing, and I've seen it before, and it's just like these guys are making silly mistakes that they could easily avoid, but don't penalise them for it. They're learning, you know. I could tell they're learning. They're not experienced, and they've got in quite high at an high level. You know, they've gone in quite an high level, but they need to redeem it now. They need to go back.
Yeah.
What does that say?
EG says, Jockney, ask Bobby when he's back on the tube. You know, like back on YouTube or something.
I'm coming back this Friday. I haven't been well, Jockney. I've got nerve damage in my neck, so I've been struggling to sit for long. I can only sit for length of time in the same place. So I've not been. And the lives I do are as long as yours, are like 3 hours. So I haven't been able to do it. I am coming back this Friday. On the Honest Truth podcast YouTube channel this Friday 9 p.m. we will be back on, and we're going to do an evening of the 3D Fight Club. I'm hoping to get some guests. You're welcome to come along, Jockney. I would love to do a chat with you sometime on my channel because I'm sure all my subs will love you. You know, it would be nice. It would be nice if we could get together. So I'm hoping to do a live on Friday. I'm hoping Karma Corner's going to call in. He's been on before. Maybe Paul Harley, MMA Philosophy. You know, Steve Wraith. All these guys have been on before, and they've all got their views on what's happening. So yeah, it should be good. So if you'd like to call in, you're very welcome, Jockney, on Friday, 9 p.m. onwards.
Oh, thanks
on
very
the
much. Yeah, there's another lady who comes on here sometimes. Like she comes on a lot. Like, she was on your one. You know the one Scottish lady called Cookie. You know Cookie, do you?
Yeah, Cookie's a lovely lady. She's a good friend of mine. Lovely lady. She's part of our channel. She comes on the lives, and she also does the moderating as well. So I'm letting you share Cookie with me because I know Cookie. She's a lovely girl, very honest girl, and you know she's very trustworthy, and she's very, very smart. Is Cookie?
I'll tell you what I was going to say about the 3D Fight Club. This was just like constructive. I nearly said constructive criticism. They've got to get somebody. They've got to get, you know, when they record it, they've got to get somebody in with a proper camera. You know, like a cameraman.
Well, this is the thing. They need a promotion. They need a promoter, a guy who can say, "Look, you've got the press conference. What the venue was fine. They'd set it up right. They'd got the tables, the black curtains. You know, they needed a professional camera team in there." Or they needed a PR man to go and get some of the media to come down, the local newspapers, the local TV channels. You know, get them to come down, and that's who you need there. Alongside that, they can get their own cameras in, They could do their own, you know, little promo video through it.
But
And
like,
it was just,
you know, like sound, the microphones and all that. They should have like, you know, like microphones so that you could hear when one person was at the other end of the table talking, the other one at the other end, you couldn't hear nothing. You know,
it did start off okay. I mean, Dean sort of like took the chair and explained what they were there for and what's going to happen. He did introduce everybody, said everybody's name, but then it became a bit of a free for all and over talking each other, having little conversations. Before the press conference, that should have been made clear. We don't do little chats. In the press conference. It's only, all you need is a 30-minute press conference. You can't do a little chit chat in the corner to you while somebody else is trying to speak. You've got to do it professionally if you want people to be interested in your event. You know, and I think these little things they need sharpening up.
It's like, you know, like when they said, like, if you got any questions, you know, to the people with the public, you know, the people that were facing the table. So you'd have somebody out there, you know, like normally in other places, somebody'd have a microphone, you know, like and he'd go out to the people and hold it, you know, you'd hear the person ask a question and then take the mic away. So then you can't hear them shouting. But when you've just got people shouting, they were like, oh, you know, it was like, that could have been done smoother, like, you know, the communications.
This is why, if you look at the power of a microphone, Sparrow, you know, a comedian has total control, no matter how crap he is. When he's on that stage, he's the man with a microphone. So whoever you know taunts him, you know, he can come back 10 times louder. That's understanding a microphone. Now it works. No, but I hope the lads do it. I hope the lads redeem it and you know. Well, have a chat, have an interview with somebody on someone's channel and explain exactly where they're at and what they're up to. They could come to the honest truth. I don't mind, or they can do a press conference, another press conference. But they need to explain themselves. And you know, hey, everybody makes misjudgments sometimes. Jumped onto a massive event on you know, and it's on a platform that can be toxic, which is YouTube.
Well, I think, like you say, I think it's a great idea, that thing about doing another press conference, and I think they can still get Daniel Lazar. I think they can still get the guy. It's not too late. I mean, I just think if they try, I think they could get Daniel Lazar back on. You know, sign the contracts and all that, guarantee the security and all that stuff. I mean, these idiots won't do that again. You know, them two idiots, like done the punches and all that. So they won't do that again. And and they could still redeem it. You know what I mean? But I think to redeem it good, they've got to try and get Lazar on. If you don't get Lazar...
If you noticed, if you watched the press conference, when he came in, there was this aura. It was like, oh, here is the guy, he's going to be, you know. And that's entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, and every press conference in sport has somebody like that. They have it in football, boxing, you know, golf, tennis. There's always the bad boy, the bad guy who does good. Look at Alex in snooker. It was a nightmare.
Oh, great, wasn't he? Oh, I loved him.
Snooker than any man has ever created because of his charisma and his personality.
Oh, he was brilliant.
Well, if you can pick one of them guys that's like that, you're gonna go. The sky's the limit. So they either need to find another Lazar or they need to renegotiate with everybody and sit down and say, like, look, lads, we need to sort contracts out.
Yeah,
that's my opinion, Johnny.
I think if they've any sense, I would say do everything in your power to get Lazar on, because I think now if they get Lazar on the card again, they're going to get loads of pay-per-view things and everything. You know, what they've got in a minute, they're going to get loads more. Like other people will want to see it because it's all hyped up now. You know, like they're not going to lose any money on if they pay Lazar whatever what he wanted, you know, whatever. And
Yeah.
I think it would be a good move, like, because it
Yeah.
showed that they've smoothed it over with the guy and all that. Because Lazar is a reasonable guy. He's not like, I know he said, oh, I won't deal with him and all that, but don't forget, that was just a few hours after he's got his jaw cracked and all that, and he's back in London. He's not happy bunny, but 24 hours and all that, he sleeps in it, and he you know, he would be open, I think, to being persuaded to go back on, because I think he would want to go on with a specific task of smacking that guy's head in. You know the one?
Yeah. Proving himself. Yeah.
The one that got him from behind. He would want to get him in the ring, you know, for the scrap.
Yeah. Proving himself. It's yeah, every man's got his price, so they need to look at things. And it just, if they did get him back, he'd take the hype back up again. You know, take it back up again.
Yeah.
But I just hope Dougie and Dean do well, because I'd like them to do well. I hope they come out of this okay. But I think they're taking too much on their own. I think they need somebody to have a bit of guidance. But you know, they should have been written into a contract that nobody puts a finger on anybody. You can shout and bawl, you can have your opinion, you can to and fro, but no one, you don't come to fisticuffs.
Yeah.
That should have been a big, you know. But
you see the guys on that card thing. You've got these, like, we call them YouTubers, innit? You know, like Lazar, Hatchet, you know, the guys, the YouTuber ones. But you also had these guys who were proper, you know, like proper bare knuckle boxers who've been doing things before. Like they've had fights and all that, like the professional, if you know what I mean. And they're all disciplined. They're all like, oh no, we don't. You know, they won't do all that stuff. They wait till you go in the ring. They're all disciplined, like, you know, like, so the YouTube lot, it went out of control a bit, really, you know.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from. It's let's see what happens. But I mean, you know, Ditchy if he becomes a target of hate, which he can easily do on toxic YouTube.
Oh yeah,
people aren't going to want to see him fight. He'd have been better keeping his mouth shut. You know, really, that's my opinion. But like you see, I can't read the messages. They're going to have to pay Lazar now. He's got Beltrami and Donald Findlay handling the lawsuit.
She's having a laugh. They're solicitors or something up in Scotland. Yeah, she's having a laugh there with that. That's Caroline. Yeah, she's a bit of a joker. Caroline is. She's a bit of a joker, like. But I think it could still be sorted out, Bobby.
It can easily be sorted. It can easily be sorted.
I think you should get in touch with them, because I'm not trying to be funny, but you seem to know how all this stuff works. You know,
I do know it works. If they want to get in touch with me, I'll speak with them. I can give them advice. But you know, the thing is, it's little mistakes that can do a lot of damage. And I think they're doing a great job. And I think they've got, when they first came about, and I first saw these two guys saying, "We're going to organise the 3D Fight Club. This is what it is." They was very good. Dean especially is good at putting it out there, explaining things.
Yeah, he's good at that.
And you know, forget about who they are. People, you see, people straight away, Jockneys, what they want to do is look at the background. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? No, don't look at the background. Don't look at who it is. Look at what they're doing, you know, and take it from there. And I thought these two lads seem like businessmen. They're going to get it together.
Yeah.
It's an hectic business, the fight business, an hectic business, where things can go wrong easily. So you've got to be on the ball. And from this point on now, it's going to get even mad. It's going to get even crazier.
Yeah.
Because the nearer it gets to the fight, the crazier it'll get. People will be on YouTube. There'll be rumours spread. There'll be this. So you've got to nip all that in the bud. You've got to stop that. So what you do is you have one guy saying exactly what's happening, and then everybody knows the go-to guy to find out what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they're telling 2 or 3 guys to put this out, that out, people aren't going to know. But anyway, that's by the by. I'm not. I'm just a layman, if you like. But yeah, I do agree with. I do agree with Karma. Karma's a very intelligent man, you know. Plus, he's a fellow Yorkshireman, which is, you know, up the type.
Yeah. Which part of Yorkshire are you from, Bobby?
I'm from West Yorkshire, which is it's right. Basically, yeah, it's Leeds, which is virtually right in the centre, if you like.
Yeah, anywhere near. It's Halifax. Is that Yorkshire?
Halifax, that's West Yorkshire. Halifax. You've been to Halifax, have you?
I've been to Halifax. I've been to Hebden Bridge.
Hebden Bridge is nice.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? And I've been to, you know, what's the little place where the Brontes, Haworth. Oh, brilliant as well, Haworth. And I've been to the other thing called Mother Skipton's Cave.
Mother Skipton's Cave. Skipton, that's another beautiful town. Yeah, we've got some nice towns in Yorkshire. Oh, so you've been about in Yorkshire. Did you understand his accent, Jockney? Because we can be quite broad.
Brilliant. I love York. I went with my ex little girlfriend. Her daughter lived in. Well, the 2 of them lived in Halifax, you know. Right. And I've also been to Richmond in North Yorkshire.
In North Yorkshire.
Yeah,
that's a nice place.
Yeah, Yorkshire's beautiful, isn't it? They call it God's what's it called?
God's country. Yorkshire's called God's country because of the amount of greenery we've got. We've got lots of. Yorkshire's full of hills and valleys, and with lots of greenery, so they call it God's country.
Yeah, I seen a thing on YouTube. I think it was YouTube or maybe on the telly once, and I watched it for a whole hour. And all it was to do was you know, one of these little public buses, people get on the bus or something.
Aye.
And it travels from somewhere to somewhere. And it was just a whole hour, you know, this bus going down all the lanes and you know, there's somebody talking as it's narrated, you know, on the telly, but it's going, we're approaching here and there and all that. It's something to do with the bus route. You know, you could. Something special about it. I'll have to try and find out what it was, but beautiful place that Yorkshire is.
Yeah, we're blessed. We are blessed. But yeah, right, Jockney, I'm going to have to leave you. I'll let. Is it Tor Paul? Is Tor Paul coming on?
Yeah, he might do. Just before you go on, you know this Yorkshire guy, don't you? He's a legend called Geoffrey Boycott. You know, the cricket guy.
Geoffrey Boycott, the cricketer.
Yeah, he was the England cricketer, wasn't he? Like a legend for England at cricket. Oh, yeah, good guy.
Yeah, Jeff Boycott. You heard of Dickie Bird?
Oh, yeah, he was the umpire. And he's famous. Like,
yeah, you know, from Barnsley.
Oh, he was the most famous umpire on the planet, wasn't it? You know, Dickie Bird. Yeah,
Dickie Bird,
yeah, great. Oh, hang on, where's the other guy? I don't know if he was from Yorkshire. Do you remember the guy who used to do the I've got the book up there. You know, I don't think he was Yorkshire, but you know the guy called Fred Dibner. Fred Dibner, the steeplejack. Yeah.
He was from Lancashire, which is just across the border.
Yeah.
It's not far. It's up north. It's not far from us. Just a Saddleworth Moor there. We've got Lancashire. You've heard of War of the Roses?
Yeah. You've got a rivalry in it with Lancashire.
Yeah, we're the white rose, they're the red rose. So yeah, it's not far from us, just over the hill there, as we say in Yorkshire, just over the hill. What we do say, because there's this little friendly rivalry we have with Lancashire, Yorkshire. We say if they're from Lancashire, we say he's from wrong side at Till.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, and you've got that. You said the last time we were talking, you were near where Last of Summer Wine. You know, they filmed the Last of Summer Wine.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant place, isn't it? That Last of Summer Wine.
Yeah, that's right on the border with Lancashire. Is on Firth. Yeah, that's a beautiful place. It's all hilly, lots of hills to climb. That's where the last of the summer wine were filmed. Yeah, yeah, we've got some nice places. Right, Jockney, I'm gonna have to go, mate.
Nice talking to you, baby.
You cheer me up, mate. You cheer us all up.
You've cheered me up. You've cheered me up, man. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Well, don't forget Friday, The Honest Truth podcast, 9 p.m. You're welcome to come along, Jockney, and joining and have your say. I'm hoping everybody's going to come along and be there Friday, 9 p.m. The Honest Truth. I won't push it any more than that. Thanks for letting me on. Is Tall Paul coming on now? Will you say?
Yeah, I think I don't know if you'll be coming on now, but yeah. So your thing's on Friday, you see.
Friday, 9 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. It's there. Look, The Honest Truth. Yeah,
that's it.
Go on to The Honest Truth podcast on Friday.
I'll put the link in your chat if it's okay.
Yeah.
Or if Cookie's in the chat, she might be able to put it in for us.
Yeah. Do that, man. Yeah, help yourself, right? Yeah, go on, Bobby.
I'd like you to come on my podcast sometime, Jockney. Maybe just have a chat for an hour or something, and you can tell us about yours, because you're a character. You're a big character. I bet you've got quite a story to tell.
No, really, tell you the truth, I haven't.
No, we all think we haven't got a story to tell, but we have, really. You know, it'd be nice just to, see who's who. It'd be nice if you could do that, and we could have a chat, 1-to-1, and it'd be nice.
I might have to make stuff up and all that.
No, you don't. I mean,
yeah, thanks for the offer, Bobby, but yeah.
Maybe with some. Right then, I'm gonna go. Jockney. Have a great night. I'm gonna stay with you. I'm staying in the chat.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself, man.
Staying in the chat. Which way? That way.
Yeah, Bobby's a boy. Yeah, thanks,
I'm staying in the chat. Have a great night. Take care, mate.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, Bobby. Yeah. Oh, what a cracking guy, isn't he? Fantastic guy, Bobby from Honest Truth. Yeah, go on to this Honest Truth podcast Friday night. Yeah, great guy from Yorkshire, God's country. Yeah, I like that. I like Yorkshire. Yeah, that was a good chat. It was. I tell you what, like, if anybody from that 3D Fight Club are watching, this is a guy you want to get in touch with. Bobby from the Honest Truth podcast. He knows all about marketing, like marketing and that, how to sell something and how to manage it, innit? Like the press conference, communications, camera, sound recorder, how to organise it, the contract things. Yeah, he's a fount of knowledge. Is Bobby there from the Honest Truth podcast? Yeah, well done, Bobby. I'm going to sing a song, like, before I think about getting anybody jumping on. Yeah, let's see if I can dig out a song. Oh, yeah. What we got? What have we got here? Let's see if I can get a song there. Yeah, what have we got here? No, I've got to get one that's something that I know, like. Let's see if I can get another. Yeah, I'm looking for a song. Well, people, like the Sparrow looks for songs here. Yeah, I just put somebody's name in, and if I see a song, like, I might have to do my own version of this song as I usually do. I've got this song called Fly Me to the Moon. Fly Me to the Moon. by Frank Sinatra. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I'm going to change it. I'll keep that one for later. I'm going to change one. I just spotted one here. I'll do this one. But Jim Murphy just flagged up. Let's get another thing. Let's say that. What's it called? Little old wine drink on me. Yeah. Dean Martin, little old wine drink of me. How does it start off again? Got to just see how it sounds a little bit at the beginning, and then I'll do it. You know when you don't know the music, how it goes. Hang on. Ah, that's it. Yeah, I remember. Here we go. Yeah, the little old wine drink of me. There we go. Little old wine drink of me. Little old wine drink of me. I'm praying for the rain in California, so the grapes can grow and they can make more wine. Yeah. I'm sitting in a honky in Chicago with a broken heart and a woman on my mind. I'm asked the man behind the bar for a jukebox, and the music takes me back to Tennessee. And he asked who's the fool in the corner crying. I say, a little old wine drink of me. I came here a week run down in Nashville, 'cause my baby left for Florida on the train. I thought I'd get the job and just forget her, but in Chicago the broken heart's still the same. I matched the man behind the bar for a jukebox, and the music takes me back to Tennessee. When they ask who's the fool in the corner crying, I say, a little old wine drink of me. I say, a little old wine drink of me. Acapella, my people. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah, Sparrow smashed that one. I'm going to do another song in a minute, but first off, we might have somebody else jump on. Yeah, I bet they're all chomping at the teeth to jump on tonight, you know. I bet they are. Peggy knows. I'll check out if that was a good thing me there. Oh yeah, Peggy was dancing. Oh yeah, Hippie Shakes was happy with that. And Diane Hunter. Thank you, darling. Diane Hunter. Yeah, Jim Murphy. Woohoo, Peggy. Yeah, acapella, it's your fella. Yeah, they're all happy with that. So shall I stick the link in and see if we're going to get somebody else jump on? And then I'll do another song. I think Tall Paul was lurking a bit, but I don't know if he's still lurking. Oh yeah, I've got who's this TMC music? Anybody that's got music in their thing, I like music, don't I? Sparrow likes music. Yeah, Sparrow likes music. Yeah, let's chuck the link in. Yeah, let's chuck the link in, and then I'll do another song. Sparrows, yeah, it's all been happening tonight, isn't it? Woohoo! It's all been happening. I've stuck the link in there, Peggy, if you think somebody's going to jump on. I mean, Tall Paul was going to jump on, wasn't he? Yeah, you know Tall Paul? You got the TMC music. Who's this guy here? What's he doing here? I've got old Peepo there, the South London legend. Yeah, why don't you jump on, fella? Yeah, you can pick down that clipboard and pen and paper. My people. Yeah, Peepo can jump on if he wants. Yeah, South London legend. Well, he lives in Cambridge now, I think. Yeah, Cambridge, nice part of the country. Yeah, he'll be doing his fishing soon, old Peepo. Oh, who's Jim Murphy? Is this a real Jim Murphy? Oh yeah, I've got Jim. Jim. Hello, Jim.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, Jim?
How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good.
Yeah,
Jim.
I'm out on that wine, mate, that you've just been singing about.
Are you in a pub or something?
Having a couple of wines tonight, Jockney.
You're having a couple of lemonades, are you? A couple of lemonades. Jim's having a couple of lemonades down the old boozer. Yeah, he's having a couple of drinks. I think he's trying to get a good.
Yeah, a couple of beers tonight, mate. Yeah, a couple lemonade. It's just having the old pint, Jock.
Okay.
Is my signal bad?
Yeah. Who's this guy? I've got another guy, Jock.
I think it is, isn't it?
Oh, Sparrow, can you hear me?
God, blame me, I can hear you, man, loud and clear.
Yeah. How you doing?
Joe Cleepers. Is that Joe Cleepers?
It is. The one and only.
Yeah, how you doing, fella?
Hang on, I've got to get my head round how this works.
I thought you were standing on your head a minute ago there, Joe.
I've not had that many beers, boy.
Yeah, that's a good one, that. Yeah, he's in the pub the other night. You know, Jim Murphy, he was in the boozer. Yeah,
he's down Southampton. He's in Southampton, not far from me.
Oh yeah. Where are you at?
Hampshire.
Joe? Hampshire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my little girlfriend used to live in a place called Fleet, Hampshire.
Fleet? That's about half hour up the road on the M3.
Oh, it's a lovely little place. You know, Fleet is nice. I liked it. Yeah, Fleet is nice. It is really good in Hampshire. Yeah, because when you get the train from Hampshire, I used to go from Waterloo, you know, London Waterloo station.
Yeah.
I get the trains up that way. Yeah, really, really good, man. So what have you been up to with yourself, Jim? No, Jim, sorry, Joe. What have you been up doing? Have you been doing anything?
Just working.
Oh, yeah.
Staying at the pub, being good. back in Team Scotland, Donny Mac and the boys.
Well done, mate. Have you got a Scottish connection? Have you, Jim?
Yeah, I've lost my accent, Jockney. Been down here a long time.
Oh, yeah, been a long time, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've lost your accent, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't get my head around this thing.
Oh, yeah, here comes the other fella. He's in the boozer. Oi, you still drinking?
Jim Murphy.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah. Jim.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Excellent. Jeez, I changed phones. I carry 3 phones on me. Everyone thinks I'm a drug dealer. One's for work. One's my secret phone. Every guy has a secret phone, right? And if they say they don't, they're liars. Right? But and one's my personal phone, which all my friends and family have my number for. The secret phone's my secret phone. It's where when you you know, Jockney, you'll know about this. You know when you Google things you shouldn't?
Yeah. What? I don't Google things I shouldn't.
Jockney, come on! I've seen your video on the vicious circle. Jesus Christ! You smashed it. You smashed it. That circle line. Everyone on that circle line is a member of the vicious circle. You know that. Jockney, you've got that fucking Oyster card. Do not get drawn in. They'll try and talk to you on that tube, mate. Just nod. If possible, keep your face mask on, so they won't recognise you.
Oh, that's good. Oh, this fella, Joe Glebe next to you.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Jim. How you doing?
Not too bad, mate. Where are you from, Joe?
Well, I'm Scotland originally, but I live in Hampshire now.
Do you? God, Yeah, it's the same as me. Liverpool, but 27 to 20 so many years. I can't even remember. It's so long in Southampton.
Yeah, you're not far, mate. I'm in Andover, not far.
Oh, I go to Andover. I obviously with my job, I've got a depot in Andover that I go to once every single week. Yeah, so I like Andover. But when I say I like Andover, I don't really know it. I go to an industrial estate on the outskirts of Andover. I visit it once a week. I go to there, Bristol, Thurrock in London, and Plymouth, and Coventry, and Huntingdon.
What, you on the Portsmouth? Are you on the Portway or the Walworth?
Now you're losing me. What's Portsmouth or Woolworth?
No,
Come on.
Portway or the Walworth Industrial Estate.
It's the one where, God, how can I explain it without giving secrets away about myself? I can't probably do it. I'll give secrets away about myself. It's the one where the co-op distribution centre is.
Yeah, I know where you are, yeah.
Yeah, so it's that one. I don't know. I just stick in the sat-nav, mate, and go there.
That's an old RAF plane airbase, that was.
Yeah, it's right next door to the army base because you get the Chinooks flying over it.
That's it.
Yeah, and everyone blames me. It's the noise that engineers
Yeah.
causing.
We've got Middle Wallop and all the helicopters flying around, the Apaches. It's where they do all the training. Prince Harry was here doing his training.
Oh, well, if I'm ever up in here, if I'm ever up in Andover and spending the night and having a beer in the town centre, and I usually stay in the Premier Inns or something. But what I'll do is, come down. I'll give you a shout and have a beer with us, lad.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely.
It's not too bad, I'm sure, is it?
It's all right, mate.
Yeah.
I'm earning a living. That's the main thing.
We've got to be mindful, Joe. Let's see your name, Joe. Yeah. Don't want to leave the owl. Sparrow sitting there looking at us, shaking his head.
No, Sparrow is a good man.
Think he'll start typing and get these two guys off.
No, he's talk away, man. He's doing good.
Sparrow, can I just say big up to Peggy, Monk, and everyone on your channel, mate. They're all good people. Oh, yeah, all this boxing is good. As long as you just keep it sensible. None of this silly nonsense of smacking people sneakily from behind and all that.
Yeah.
No need for any of that.
Sparrow's channel, isn't it? He's so level-headed. It's a channel you can come to and have a conversation, or even if you're not having a conversation, you just listen and you can participate in the chat without getting absolutely. I mean, some of these channels you go in and say something and it's like you got one leg and it's coming out of your head. And just God's sake, just have a bit of sense, guys.
Yeah, exactly. No need for all this hating and bad mouthing everyone and all the rest of it. At the end of the day, we've all got our problems. We're all just here getting on with it. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, you're spot on, mate. I tell you what, I watched Paul Venus's channel this one. I've never followed the guy. I've never watched really any of his videos, and he put that thing. I watched him last night live with Randy from Trailer Park Boys. That's what I'm calling him from now on. I'm ashamed he's a Scouser, guys. I literally am. The beauty of it is he lives in the south of England, and I do travel around. And I tell you what, if I see him, I'm going to steal it on him and walk away. Not walk away, I'll have to run away because he's a lot of 25 years younger than me. So I'll steal it, video it, and run away because that's what he is. And as a Scouser, I'm ashamed he's a Scouser. I absolutely am. I felt so ashamed that guy, Ben Atchett, okay, Daniel Lazar and Ben Atchett have been going on it for months. They've both said things they shouldn't say. And I can understand Ben Atchett because the guy's got issues and he's had the balls today to come on a channel and say, I've got issues and I need to go away and sort my issues out. And I apologise. And he did apologise to Lazar, and fair enough on him. But he did say Lazar's wound me up, and Lazar has wound him up. And fair play on Daniel, he has done. But Daniel does it, as Sparrow said, Daniel's done all of this to promote his channel. He's a YouTuber. He went on that press conference. He was the only one to promote the show, the YouTube Live, himself, and his own sponsor. And he went in there like he didn't deserve what he got. And beside the point, he didn't deserve what he got from Ditchfield or whatever it is, Randy. Didn't get it. And the reason I call him Randy is because if anyone knows the program called the Trailer Park Boys, there's a guy who walks around the campsite with his shirt off all the time. And when Ditchfield or Randy took his shirt off at that press conference, I said, "There's Randy." And unless you want to Taylor Back Boys, you wouldn't understand what I mean, so it makes no sense. But I'm just so ashamed of that guy. But I tell you what, I've put a message on 3D Fight Club today. I joined, I subscribed, and I just said, "Look, guys, please let that fight go ahead. You just need to let it go ahead. They need to talk Daniel Lazare into getting back in that ring. I don't care if Lazare gets beat, but he deserves his pay. Now, you're not going to pay him for nothing. There's no way Dougie Joyce and 3D Fight Club are going to pay Lazare for nothing. But he deserves that chance. They need to be speaking to him. They need to say, okay, Ditchfield will get in the ring with him because he's got no choice now. His credibility is so it's so low. And the only way Ditchfield's going to get credibility back is get in that ring with Lazare and after the fight, shake his hand. And before that, apologise to Paul Venus because what he done with Paul Venus yesterday was shocking.
Pizza's ready.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Sparrow.
Caroline, I pay for my own specs. They're not NHS and only need them for reading.
I don't, Carol. If that's some about spectacles, Caroline, I pinch all my spectacles. They're all probably worth £1. If I'm sitting next to you anywhere, whether it's in a pub or in an office, and your glasses are next to me, the likelihood is I'll take them home with me. I was interviewed by Redmen TV.
Oh, typical Scouser, eh?
Typical Scouser. I was interviewed by Redmen TV a good 2 years ago at the semi-final at Wembley, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. It was my birthday. My son took me down. I watched the game and I was absolutely bladdered. I left the ground and my lad said, "Oh, there's Redmen TV." And I walked over and he was said, "No, please don't, Dad. Don't do it, Dad." I had my glasses like this. They weren't my glasses. And it got 126,000 views.
Yeah, I'll take them off.
The comments were shocking. But I don't care.
I can't see the comments now. I've got my glasses off. Look. Everyone will be ripping the piss and I can't see what they're saying.
Sparrow will tell you, we're too old to care about comments. Comments don't bother us.
Yeah, mate, I'm 48. Don't give a shit anymore.
Not the slightest bit. Don't care about comments. Comments don't interest me. I'll tell you what's going to be interesting tonight, guys. I might do a live. No, I can't do a live because I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about now. But I'm going to this. I'm going to this pub in Southampton. Right, I got a ticket last night, and I'm going to this pub tonight. Where upstairs there's a show on. And
cheers, Peggy. Thanks, babe.
It's supposed to be fantastic, but it's a transvestite show, is it? What are they called? Drag artist show. And I'm going there, and I just thought, well, I don't care. I'm going. I'm not
going to argue with you, Taz Carroll. You'll come around and smash my head in.
Oh yeah.
You're reading the chat, aren't you?
I'm what, mate?
You're reading the chat comments, aren't you?
Yeah, I can see them.
I can't even see them. Everyone,
I can't have got my glasses on. If I take my glasses off, I can't see jack shit.
I swear on this phone, when I join this StreamYard thing, you just go about 2 millimeters high. And just about, Sparrow's head looks like a pea.
Yeah, it always does. I think he's got one of the long-range cameras.
Yeah, I've got a webcam far away from me, you know, like, so it's not right up my face. Like, I've got a separate webcam from my laptop. You know, it's my laptop's not got a camera in it, so I've got like, you know, like a webcam that I plug into my laptop, and it's on a tripod. It's on a tripod. So it's
I'm on my tablet, Sparrow.
Sparrow, do you remember Harry Carpenter?
Yeah.
I put a comment earlier on. I think you're the new Harry Carpenter, mate. You're going to take over boxing.
Oh, yeah. He was good. He was Harry Carpenter.
Yeah, he was excellent, wasn't he? The voice of boxing.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
well, while you two are talking, I'm going to pop in the kitchen to get something.
Oh, he's done the run.
Are you getting some almond breeze by any chance?
Run out the almond breeze. Yeah, I've run into that. Yeah, you just chat away, fellas.
Well, Joey, I think he's put us on the spot, mate. I haven't got his skill.
Definitely.
So, Joe, Andover, tell me about it. What's Andover like? I want to say, like, I've been in the town centre. It looks very small. What you get up to down there?
Yeah, not a lot, mate. It's just a little town, little market town. Big army influence here. Obviously, we've got Tidworth and surrounding. We've got the RAF and army, and yeah, been down here since I was 13. So.
Oh, you've been there early then, yeah.
Yeah, it's doing me well, mate. Doing me well. Doing all right. Got a nice family, nice friends.
That's good. That's good. Did you watch? Do you watch that Paul Venus? Do you follow him at all?
I've seen a few of his things. I'm still sort of not sure of who's who and what's what on all this YouTube shenanigans. To be honest, it's seems a bit cutthroat. You've got to be careful what you say, who you say it to, and else they're all out trolling you and all the rest of it. I don't really give a shit about all that.
I don't understand what. And this is my ignorance from the age. Everyone goes on about trolling. Obviously, I hope. Well, I haven't got a fucking clue, because I take it you haven't got a channel.
No, I haven't got a channel, mate. I just
so it's impossible we can get trolled, or can we, or are we trolls?
I don't. Do you know what, mate? I don't care really, to be honest. Like I say, it's nice to meet different people. I know it's all just in cyberspace and all the rest of it, but everyone's got a story. It's nice to see that everyone's out there. Like I say, we've all got our struggles. We're all doing our own thing. We just got to keep on moving, keep looking forwards, and keep going.
What got you into YouTube then, or following YouTube, or watching YouTube?
I got fed up with watching the shit on the telly.
That's like me. I got a Netflix account when COVID. I was doing a bit working from home. Obviously, everyone's at home, working from home, and I was just fed up watching TV and about COVID, and so I got a Netflix account and associated that with YouTube, and I thought, and I clicked on it, and then all of a sudden you see these lives coming up. So the first live I followed was a guy called Darren G, because it was a Liverpool guy.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of him, which is a bit, I don't know, I want to say it really, but he's a bit out there for me. He's
a bit hit and miss, isn't he? I mean, sometimes he can do these podcasts sometimes, which are absolutely outstanding. And there's no lying about it. The guy on his training videos and that, Jesus Christ, you think, they had them 30 years ago. You wouldn't have to pay a personal trainer. Just pay that guy. He was excellent. But some of his, all of a sudden, he just seems to go from one level to the other, and the next minute
he goes away.
He starts talking about, he gets the filth side of it starts coming in, and I just think, I can't be bothered, and it's not for me. But sometimes you just put up absolutely excellent videos. I call them videos. They're probably not videos no more. I don't know. But I start watching him, and then next thing under that, you get different things. And obviously, come across Sparrow's one. Kept fighting trolls.
I'm not that. I no disrespect to Pablo, but his voice grates on me. I'm sure he's a nice lad and all that, but I got sucked into the old. I won't say his name, but certain bare knuckle guy, Danny Christie. Bless him, what a guy, and all of that shenanigans. I got sucked into that, down the rabbit hole.
I think.
And big up Danny Christie.
Well, Danny Christie's God. Respect to that guy. He's such
no respect for the other guy at all, but fair play to him for turning his life around and going down the path he's going down.
Yeah, I agree with you. Totally right. Where's Sparrow gone? He's only gone for a quick.
He's ran off.
Yeah, I'm back, guys.
It's
if you was talking to me, so I just sat in the chair for 5 minutes.
Don't lie, but my son's mates are here. I've got an orange one. There's an orange one and another one.
Tell them to give a shout out to the Sparrow.
Give a shout, say hello to the Sparrow. Say hello to the Sparrow. Jockney.
Hey up, Jockney, you got the Andover girls there, mate.
House full of teenagers. Baronet, do you want to say hello to the wife?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Is that Mrs. Glibus, is it?
That's Georgina, the legend that is.
Oh, Georgina. Yeah, good evening, darling. Yeah, you're looking well. Yeah, you're looking after that husband of yours, are you, darling? Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, he needs a bit of looking after, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, master's degree in engineering, this young lady.
Excellent. Well, I work in engineering. If she's looking for a position, I've always got positions for engineers, especially in the south of England.
Ooh,
Always got positions for engineers. Crying out for them. Can't get enough engineers. Jesus.
There you go. There you go.
Lovely to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Georgina. Goodbye. Joe Sparrow, I'm going to have to drop off because I've been at a couple of beers and at my age, I need a pee. And if I don't move, I'll probably do it now. And then.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Sparrow, thank you very much for letting me on your show, Joe. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, Jim, if you're in Andover, mate, I'm on Insta. Give me a bell. We'll catch up for a bit.
Again, mate, I'll try and get Insta on. I haven't got a clue what it's about. I'll have to probably Google it first to see what
Sparrow can teach you. Sparrow's on it. He's the man.
But lovely meeting you. And Sparrow, everyone, to your people in the chat, I don't care what they said. They probably said a lot of things about me, but I love your people in the chat. And I love especially the old Peggy. And I do go to Scotland quite a bit. We've got a depot in Inverness to travel around to. I'd love to meet that woman and just shake her hand and buy her some flowers. She's beautiful.
You might see my mum.
Thank you, everyone. I'm jumping.
Right, Jim, take it easy, mate.
Yeah, see you, Jim.
Bye bye.
Right, Sparrow, I'll jump off as well, mate. Let someone else get on.
Yeah, I'm going to sing a song anyway when you go. So yeah, I'll dedicate this song to your wife and your lovely family. This song I'm going to sing.
Oh, thank you very much. Well,
yeah.
Peace out. Love to everyone. Big up the monk as well. Fly Monk, what a legend.
Yeah,
fantastic. You guys.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You're a good guy, Joe. Yeah, come back anytime.
Donny Mac, Laura as well. Look after that boy. Motorsports as well. What a guy. And all the team.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Oh, great guy, great guy. Thanks for that, Joe. Yeah, you have a great evening with your family. And I'll sing a song for you in a
No
bit.
worries.
Yeah. Sing your lovely little song, like. Yeah, what a fantastic guy. He's got a nice wife, Georgina, there. And yeah, he's got a nice family, isn't he? So the Sparrow's going to sing this song and dedicate it to Joe Klebus, Georgina and family. What's the song I've got here? I did have one before, what do you call it, I was going to do, but I've done another song for somebody. Oh yeah, so I'm singing this song dedicated to Joe Klebus, Georgina and family, called Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's got all them helicopters flying over him, isn't he? Right about Andover, Chinooks, Apaches and all that sort of stuff, he said. Joe Klebus said. So I'm going to sing this song. Frank Sinatra, isn't it? Yeah, Frank Sinatra. Let's go with this one. Here we go. Here we go. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like, Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Acapella, my people, yeah. That's for Joe Klebus, Georgina and family. Yeah. Sparrow smashed that song, didn't he? Frank Sinatra, you'd go, yes, Sparrow, you done a good job in that fella. Yeah, close to the original it was, close to the Frank Sinatra original. Yeah. Yeah, it's good it was, wasn't it? Even if I say so myself. Whoa, let's check out what they're saying in the chat. Peggy's my thermometer on this stuff. You know, my chief executive, second in command of Sparrow Channel is Peggy. Yeah, she's laughing there, but I don't think that was the one I meant to put up there. She's laughing about something else, isn't she? I have to go back up the chat a bit to get Peggy. Where am I? Ah, there it is. Thank you, Peggy. That's for the song that was. I accidentally put the laughing emoji one up. That's when she's laughing at somebody else in the chat about something they're talking about. Something else. Yeah, they're talking about something else there. Yeah, it's all happening in this chat. John Smith with H, you liked it. Thank you, John Smith with H. Yeah, John Smith with H liked it. Yeah. AJ, yeah, fantastic AJ. Golden Nugget, woohoo, yeah, old school Pete, yeah, it's all happening there, old school Pete. Diane Hunter, darling, thank you for that, darling. Yeah, she's giving me all kissy emojis. Kisses to Diane Hunter, darling. Yeah, you got your circle exposed. Oh, definitely, yeah, whatever that was. But you got your Gary last, giving me big good things with emojis. Yeah, give me good things. I've got Minto. Minto's creeped in. Yeah, it's just a figure of speech. Minto has creeped in. Slinked in. Love fly me to the noon. Yeah, so Minto's got to be Scottish, innit? I went to Dunoon when I was a young kid. We used to get a ferry to Dunoon. Like, brilliant, innit? I mean, I don't think it's too far from the mainland, but when you're a youngster, you know, like a youngster, and you're on a boat, you know, like a boat to Dunoon, especially when you come from Glasgow, you know, the old Glasgow, Sparrow's ancient, isn't it? So it's way back in the days. So Minto knows this lovely place called Dunoon, and I love the name Dunoon, innit? Isn't it a good name? Innit? Scottish people love that name, Dunoon. Fly me to Dunoon. Yeah, I could easily do that the next time, I think. Fantastic thingy-jigs, fantastic. They're all enjoying themselves in this chat. Like, you've got Richie here. See, there's two Richies on the scene. You've got the Richie Q, you know, Richie Q, the Barrafield boy from Glasgow, Barrafield boy. He's probably doing something at the minute. But this is another Richie. Thank you, Richie. The other Richie. Yes, it's thingy-jig. It's really good here. Oh, Randy Bow. Oh, Randy Bow's having a laugh tonight. He's gone overboard with emojis. Yeah, he's having a chat with somebody in the thing, innit? They're having a bit of banter. Yeah, they're having a bit of banter. Yeah, we got something from the Don Mac. Don Mac is fizzling at the minute, this geezer. I think Don Mac's missus wants to throw a bucket of cold water over him. He's overheating tonight with tension and energy to be expelled. Expelled, would that be the right word? Expended? Spoke to Dean and he will do it if it sells. I'll give him a lesson in respect. Big up Uncle Taz for what you're doing for Bobby. Yeah, big up Uncle Taz for what he's doing for Bobby. Yeah, you know Taz, don't you? Gary Taz Carroll. Ex-paratrooper, parachute regiment, Iraqi, what do you call that thing? I can't even remember the name of it, but it was Iraqi in Iraq sort of thing, doing the thing. And then he was with a Peshmerga in Syria, you know, like fighting alongside them. Yeah, Gary Tascaro, check him out, man. Gary Tascaro, check out his channel and subscribe to Gary subscribe to Gary Tascaro. Yeah, who we got here? It's Richie. Peggy should change around with the Sparrow. Oh, hang on a minute. There's my darling little Peggy saying, smash the button, Peepo. Well, thank you, darling. You're fantastic. Yeah, yeah, she's fantastic. I'll get another song out in a sec. I'm in a song mood now. Yeah, Dom's fizzling at the minute, and he's running a bit at the minute. Whoa, blimey hell, he's on the blower. He's talking to Dean, and Dean won't even jump on the Sparrow's channel. What are you doing, Dean? Blimey hell, man. I deleted that video for you as well. Yeah, I deleted it for the fella. No strings attached, but yeah, Sparrow does these things, doesn't he? Yeah, no problemo. There we go here. Oh, I've got Dirty Del Boy. Yeah, Dirty Del Boy's about here and the thing. Well, here we go. I've got to go down a bit. Here, I've got the Peepo, the South London Legends. He's keeping low key. I'm back, guys. Bless, what am I missing? You just missed 3 guys with glasses on. Getting a bit of stick from chat. Yeah, but just in good fun. NHS glasses. Yeah, I do love my NHS glasses. I only use these for doing this, computer and reading. You know, like things like this. Normally, the Sparrow walks about without glasses. Got them like funny eyes, innit? I've got them eyes like people avoid me. They're like the eyes of somebody that, I'm not joking you, it's the eyes of somebody, you look at my eyes and you think, I don't want to mess with that guy. You might think I'm joking, but it's true. I've got that look, I've got that aura about me when I walk about. I'm only 5'8", like. I ain't got an ounce of thing me on, it's all muscle and everything. When I walk about in that, like 5'8", yeah, perfectly toned. Yeah, got them eyes. People looking at you, look away like, oh, hang on a minute. Don't mess about with that fella. Yeah. Yeah, they don't mess about with the Sparrow. But Sparrow's retired, he don't do nothing like that. You know, get into you know, combative sports or whatever. Who's this Marshall? Marshall, yeah, I used to see him before. Marshall Schmruder. Yeah, he's been about a bit. Yeah, he comes and goes. Yeah, he seemed to be all right. Marshall did. Yeah, Marshall Schmruder. Who we got here? Yeah, Stevie Boy Billings is good. He's from Dublin's Fair City, where the girls are so pretty. I'm definitely going to go there sometime, you know, to Dublin. I've never been to Ireland, north or south, but the Sparrow will go there one of these days. Yeah, you got Monk there, Monk's in the chat, having a bit of fun. And you got your cat weasel, ain't ya? Oh yeah, Peggy's keeping a tight grip of things. Keep it in, we own a chat, or yeah, see, Peggy don't mess about, like. You mess with Peggy at your own risk. Let me go down. Yeah, where are we going? Yeah, Peepo's having a bit of a thing here. What's he going on about? Yeah, there was a shout aloudest and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to dig out another song. I am going to dig out another song. I'll put Peggy up because Peggy's in chief executive, second in command of Sparrow Channel, and she's watching everybody. Like she skims a bit, doesn't she? She knows what she's doing. That's why she's the business. Thank you, darling. Kisses to Peggy. I'm going to get another song out. Yeah, get a song out. Let me see. What other songs has he got? Oh. Let's get some songs up there. This is a short little song. Sparrow's going to be adventurous. I'm going to sing a woman's song, yeah? You know this one called Crazy by Patsy Cline, country and western. Yeah. Yeah, country and western it is. Sparrow is going to do that. A little drink of Coke. And he will do Crazy. It's a very short song, but I will knock it out. Yeah, Sparrow will knock out Crazy for. There's probably a few crazy people running about at the moment, isn't there? Yeah. After that press conference thing and all that, carry on regardless. Carry on regardless. Here we go. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you loved me as long as you wanted. And then someday you leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Yeah. Wondering what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that our love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying. I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying. I'm crazy for loving you. Acapella, my people, yeah. Woo! Tinkled with that little bit, but yeah, short and sweet with it for my people. My people, Peggy liked it anyway, as usual. That's the temperature of the song. I gauge it by Peggy. Yeah, you got this new Scottish little thing here. Yeah, like you got your minto. Haha, Sparrow's Disney. Yeah. Oh, blimey hell. I don't know, Minto's got a bit of. You got to try your spell check, Minto. Yeah, Minto's Scottish. Sparrow likes that little Minto. Could be man or woman. Don't know, do you, with these things? You got AJ. Ooh, AJ. You got. Oh yeah, Peggy liked that. Patsy Cline. My people. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got to. I think this might be. Our android. You know, our android. This could be our android playing games. Could be. I could be wrong on that, but I could be right. Ooh, the off-channel Rose. Ooh. Yeah, I could be right on that. Then you got your Gary Last. Yeah. It's all happening. Yeah. Stevie, what else have we got there? Oh, we got James Mitchell there. Hello, Sparrow McQueen. Yeah, Steve McQueen, isn't it? Peepo's talking about cows. Yeah, that's short for somebody's name, I think that is. You got the circle exposed. Oh yeah, you got the circle exposed, like. Let me see if I can get another song. Let's knock out a few songs, innit? Yeah, we just knock them out. We knock them out, don't we? Let's think. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a thing, me jig. This one will make you laugh, this song. Oh, quite a long one as well. Shall I go for it? Yeah, why not? I don't know where this originates from. Oh, this song is called Any Old Iron. Any Old Iron, sung by Fred Spoons meets Spoofle Group and Peter Sellers. Yeah, this is so it's called Any Old Iron, sung by Fred Spoons, meets Spoofle Group and Peter Sellers. Yeah, Any Old Iron. You ready for this one? Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, talk about a treat. You look so dapper from your napper to your feet. Dressed in style, brand new tile, and your fur's old green tie on. But I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch and chain. Old iron, old iron. Just a week or two, my dear old Bill went and kicked the bucket and left me in his will. So I went around to see my Auntie Jane. She said, your uncle left a watch and chain. So I put it across my head, there we go. The sun was shining and me looked so swell. I went strolling around with me. A crowd of kiddies followed me and they began to shout, old iron, you, any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, you look a treat. Talk about a dapper and an apple to your feet. Dressed in style, brand new tile, and your father's old green tie on, but I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, but I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, acapella, my people, any old iron, smash that one. Yeah, I cut it short, but it went on a bit, that one, but I gave you a taster. Don't want to spoil you too much, do I? Yeah, Peepo would have liked that one. You know, from London, any old iron. Let's get on here. Oh yeah, John Smith of H liked that one. Oh, Gary Last. But where's my, oh yeah, you know who I look for. You know what I look for. Oh, hang on a minute. I went back up the chat a bit too much here. Yeah, I went back up the chat a bit too much. Ah, there she is. The one and only. Yeah, I got Peggy. Yeah, and I've got Diane Hunt. Ah, thanks, darling, to both of yous. Yeah, this is going swell tonight, isn't it? Swell. Yeah, swell. I hope Daniel Lazar's jaw isn't gone swelling up. God, I hope that hasn't happened. Yeah. Nah, here we go here. Oh, the old abracadabra's laughing. Beautiful Jockney Sparrow with my old nan. What? My old nan? Yeah, your old nan must have been nice looking. Well, fuming. Yeah, fuming. Sparrow, I'm interested to see what name you think it's short for. Oh, I know what it's short for. I know what it's short for. Yeah, I could make a hand gesture to answer the question, but I don't want to do that. That would be rude. There's ladies in the chat, and I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh, hang on a minute. Dirty Dill Boy's popping out. Oh, yeah, you go. Dirty Dill Boy's putting it out there. Yeah, they're all the thing. Oh, Peggy's not happy with that there, look. Ooh, Peggy's keeping her eyes peeled. Peggy keeps her eyes peeled, she does. Yeah, she keeps her eyes peeled. Nice. I'm going to put the thing in the chat, see if somebody comes on for a chat. Because I've got a little window here. I've got a window where I'm going to let somebody just jump on. A window of opportunity. Pardon me. My stomach was rumbling there. And I've got a window of opportunity. Right, I've stuck the link in the bottom of the chat, like. So let's get somebody come on and have a little chat. Yeah. We'll get somebody on, Peggy, like, we'll give them a good chance and that, but if they get boring after a while, we'll just get rid of them. That's our policy, isn't it, Peggy? Yeah, but get somebody on. Anybody random can come on. I want to see your face, but when you come on, like. if you're anonymous, as long as I see your face before you come on, son, it's not somebody messing about, then you can still go on anonymous, like, but I'll have to check you in the back here. Oh, here's Dom coming on. Here, Dom's fired up, man. Oh, blooming hell, I've got two of them. They're coming to win double. Let's get these three on. Hang on a minute, they're all coming on mob-handed. Oh, what happened there? Oh, he's jumped off because he's in the boozer. Yeah, talk away, fellas.
How we doing, Jockney?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You're getting...
You all right, mate?
I'm good, brother. I'm really good, mate.
See this ditchy boy, man? He needs taught a lesson in respect, right? He disrespected every man that was in that room, and he disrespected the promotion. So see, at the end of the day, I'm the man. I'll batter his fucking face in for the public's pleasure, right? As simple as that. If he's man enough to take the fight.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I hope you're man enough to take the fight, because I'd like to see that.
I've asked him.
And I was quite
Dean
offended by what happened.
I've asked Dean Lynch, but we'll wait and see, man. We'll wait and see. Hopefully he can get it put on. If not in this show, then on the next one.
Well, I know James Mitchell, he's got a fight coming up in Glasgow with another guy soon. So maybe James could help you out and maybe put something together. Because
that's it. Well, on that card, see if I can't get him on the 19th, then I want him in Glasgow. Simple. He needs taught a lesson in respect. He needs taught, man. He can't act like that. We're not on the roads anymore. You can't sniper people, man. That's what pussies do in jail. They sideswipe you and run away to the other side of the hall. Well, that's what he showed. He just showed his true character. I
was in jail. I've done 9 years in jail, Dom, and I never carried on like that, mate. Don't get me wrong, if I was in a nightclub, right, and I had a problem with someone, I'll be thinking in my head, I need to get this dealt with as quick as possible and get over. So I would do a snide punch and a sucker punch. If I would have been on that venue, I would have had the respect for them boys, and I'd have understood the code of practice and the respect and showed them that respect. Because I always got my principles and morals. My moral compass is always bang on point. And he just proved he's got none.
He proved he's got no principles and no morals. He's not a man at anything other than he's a scumbag, man. He's lowest of the low. He's a rat. That's a rat stunt, man, to do that to a man when he's not expecting it. I mean, different outside. See, when you've got to deal with something outside, it's a different scenario. It's a different circumstance. But in that circumstance, he had no right or no reason to do that.
Yeah, Big Paul, he put him on his channel because we put the fight together. Now, I was hoping there was going to be an apology to Lazar. I know they've had their beef, but beef, it's hype. You've got to hype it. You've got to sell the venue. It's like selling a car. You can't buy. So what happened there was absolutely wrong. And I was hoping he was going to come on to Paul and say, look, Lazar, I am sorry, and continue to get that and guarantee. Not just as if nothing's gone on. There's no damage limitation.
He's not man enough. He's no man enough to do that, mate. He's not man enough to come on and apologise. See, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll admit I'm wrong. But he's a rat, man. He should apologise to Lazar. And see, for the disrespect he showed everybody in that room, that's why I want to beat the living shit out of him, basically. Do you know what I mean? He deserves it.
How long you live for, Jockney? I want to, just before I say what I want to say next, how long you live for?
10 o'clock, man.
8 o'clock?
No, 10.
Oh, 10 o'clock. You're staying live till 10. Okay, sorry, mate. I just looked at time. Time flies, doesn't it, when you're having fun? Okay, well, I won't mention what I was going to say then because that won't be right. But no, you're having a top show tonight. I think I've been slagged off somewhere, but going what's been said and a few comments and a few other things from what's people's message, I don't know what channel I've been slagged off on. That's why I come on to say, where can I go and look? What are they saying about? What have I done wrong? But it is a mad world of YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I think Lazar, I think they should try and get Lazar back on the card thing, you know, for these other people on, because at the end of the day, like, I think now that Lazar has 24 hours to calm down, don't forget this guy got his jaw rattled when he wasn't expecting it, so he could have broke his jaw. You know, he's relaxed
quite easily.
So yeah,
both of them were wrong. Both of them were wrong. And poor Bobby K. Bobby K. Look at the spirit he's put into that, right? He's had all that with his family, God bless him, right? Yeah. And he's gone to that show and he's fighting for his brother. God bless his brother, right? He's got himself his head sorted out. He come there with a lot of spirit. His opponent was there, so he's lost his opponent. The other fella was even worse than what Ben pulled off, right? So it was just unbelievable, mate. And I don't know what the reasons were behind why they done that. It was
Bobby Keel'll still get a fight. Bobby Keel'll still fight. So and he's got Uncle Taz in his corner, right? Bobby K's like my little brother now. I speak to Bobby daily, and he's like he's my wee brother, right? And Uncle Taz is going to take care of him and make sure he's right for the 19th of March. He'll still get a fight, mate. He deserves it. See, the thing is, Bobby's cleaned himself up. He's put everything into this. He's training hard. So see, at the end of the day, to have that opportunity taken away, I don't think the boys will do that to him. I think they'll get him a fight regardless. Yeah,
they'll get him on there. Of course they will. He's put everything into it. And I'll tell you what, with Taz in his corner, bloody hell, mate, he ain't going to get a better wingman than that. If anyone's wondering why I'm wearing my hat, I ain't brushed me hair today. You guys are all right. You ain't got none.
That's it. I'm baldy, mate. I'm baldy by choice. But
Peepo, you sure that's not a wig you've got? Syrup? Is that a syrup you've got?
Oh, my hair's fell off. Nah, that's all mine, mate. Look, I ain't even got. Oh, I have got a bit of an M&M coming. No, not bad. I ain't got the M&M. No, listen, guys.
Oh, your hairline's better than mine, Peepo.
Good, Dom.
Oh, your hairline's better than mine.
Listen, I'm going to jump off because I know it's a soul chestnut. My battery's flat. This one's on 23%. I am charging my other phone up, but I have to run a business. I've got my kids are always out there want picking up from work. Do you know, even though when you have kids, guys, even when your kids start in their 20s, right? If they ain't flown the nest, they're still on you. Even when the ones have flown the nest, they're still on you.
The older they get, the worse they get.
And when I know them, they'll probably throw me in an home, you know what I mean? Get in there, you old bastard. Listen, guys, love to you all, mate, and love to the chat. I love your songs and all, Jockney. God bless.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Yeah, come back anytime, mate. Yeah, come back anytime, PP. Yeah. Oh, hang on, I've got a thing with you. Oh, Jim.
Hello, mate. I wanted to ask Tom a question if he doesn't mind. Tom, are you on the show? Are you fighting?
Yeah, brother.
You are fighting?
Yeah, I'm fighting Leighton Lawson.
Oh, Jesus Christ. These are good lads as well.
Yeah, he is that, mate. He is. He's a beast.
I was just wondering, because, obviously, with you shouting out Randy, then I just thought, hang on, am I missing something here? Because you are definitely on the show. Excellent, mate.
Yeah, fighting Leighton Lawson.
Leighton Lawson. You've got some good support, mate, and I know you're ready. You can tell that by
yeah, man.
No,
I want Ditchy afterwards. No matter what can see if win, lose or draw. See at the end of the day, I'll have fought already. So that levels the playing field out for him.
Yeah, I think he's got no choice. I think he's got to have one somewhere, whether it's on this show or the Glasgow show or the next show. Because
if I don't get him on this show, I'll get him in Glasgow.
Yeah, and it's got to happen, I think, because the only way he's going to build his reputation back up again, mate, is to go on Paul Bennett's show. And he's got to apologise. He has got to apologise for lying, and then he's not man enough.
He's not man enough, mate. He's not man enough.
You never know. You never know.
He's a disgrace to Liverpool, so he is.
He is.
I know a lot of Scouts boys. I know a lot of Scousers, and they don't act like that. They're true men. Do you know what I mean? They're true men with true character.
He's an embarrassment, and he's got to do something, mate. He's got to do something. Whether it's his own channel, put out a personal apology. In fact, I don't think he should contact Paul Venice and ask for it.
That's right. He liked it.
Oh, hang on, I've got a video. Oh, Jim. Hello, mate. I want to ask Tom a question.
What's happening?
You on the show?
Yeah, brother.
Is that Mr. Mitchell?
I'm fighting late in Lawson.
Yeah, I'm here.
Who's come on, James? Is that James?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, James. James, how are you?
I'm brand new. Listen, all I want to say is I was so disgusted at Liam Ditchy. He couldn't even apologise to Paul Venus. And I could see Paul Venus was so angry, you know, that he couldn't even offer a decent apology to Paul Venus, you know. Ditchy.
There's no excuse for what Ditchy done.
No, no excuse. No,
James,
that was a sly move.
James, you don't need to apologise to that, mate. I think it's him who needs to apologise.
I know, but you know, Paul Venus put trust into that Liam Ditchy, and Liam Ditchy shat on Paul Venus, and that's not very nice, you know. And I saw that interview today with Paul Venus and Ditchy, and I could see Paul Venus was so angry, you know. But God bless him, he kept his cool, Paul, you know. So that's it, you know. But the 3D fight card is going ahead as usual, because boy John the Jab.
Yeah, and so it should do, because there's a lot of professional fighters there. There's a lot of guys.
Of course, James. I've
on Twitter
and Ditchy after Leighton on the same card. I want Ditchy after Leighton in the same card. I hope Dean does it.
If he doesn't do this card, it's a new thing for everyone.
And I'll rip him apart for the public's pleasure.
Quite right.
It'll be good over the next 2 or 3 years to watch our use guys, especially like John and Johnny, especially James. You train Johnny, and it'll be fantastic to watch him over the next 2 or 3 years to how this guy goes on, develops himself.
It's Stuart that trains Donny. I'm just the psychological man, but it's Stuart Dempsey that trains Donny, Marty. I'm Donny's psychological man.
Well, you're doing a good job on him, mate, because his updates and what he's doing, and the guys, you can just see him progressing from where he was 4 or 5 months, when we first ago.
Donny is coming on leaps and bounds. It's fantastic. By the time the fight's ready, Donny will be a machine to be reckoned with. And I can tell you from now, at the bottom of my heart, when everybody sees Donny perform, they'll be wanting him on his future cards. And that'll all be down to the hard work that Stuart Dempsey has shown the craft to Donny.
Fair play to you, mate, and good shout out to Stuart Dempsey. It's a really good.
Yeah, he's a guy. He's a champion, man. A champion, you know.
But I've seen you guys on the night of the press conference. Everybody obviously very pumped up, high pumped up, doing on your spots, YouTube and that, and all of a sudden, the respect goes out to you all, who have actually stood back, watched what happened, and understand. Okay, Lazard deserved to smack off Mr. Hatchett. Yes, he did, but not in that arena. But then the sweetness of that Ramsey guy.
I know. But listen, I'm not going to go talk about Ben, because Ben's got problems, you know, and he should have dealt with outside, but with the anger inside that boy, you know, to be honest, and I'm going to speak frankly, I would have done the same as well, you know, so I'm not going to condone what he'd done. I would have done the exact same, you know.
James, I think anyone would. Ben is not in the best of mind shapes. Everyone can see that. If you keep winding someone up, mate, and turning that key, they're going to explode. It doesn't matter where.
Exactly. You push a man in a corner so much and play with his health and bring him down. And please believe me, the man will spring, you know, and that's what happened there, you know.
It wasn't set up. It wasn't planned.
No.
But Ben wanted personal revenge. Ben wanted to make sure that everyone knew it was going to happen. Ben, he's got the balls.
Well, of course, because listen, when you're bringing women into it, unborn babies, you know, and all this carry on, and saying sly remarks and everything, you know, that is the derogatory remarks that came out of Lazar's mouth. Now I saw the comments, and it's no man could comprehend what's going to happen there.
Can you imagine if that would have been you? I can imagine if it would have been me, I wouldn't have waited for 3D Fight Club I would have been.
Oh no, I would have
I
just.
would have been outside his door, waiting for him to come outside his door, and he wouldn't have known about it. I would have.
Oh no,
and YouTube.
If it had been me personally, I'd have came down to Camden. I would have came down to Camden. I would got a couple of guys I know doing that Camden, just dragged them in a van, brought them to Scotland, and put them in a hole.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't have been on the card.
To turn around today and say sorry, he deserved it, but I shouldn't have done it there. But that's this
exactly,
guy. What he done to Paul Venice last night. I mean, I've never watched Paul Venice. I joined the channel today. I've watched a good few of his videos, and I've learned from his videos, mate. Because
it's the lies he told. It was the lies.
I know, see the lies he told, Dom.
Angered me even more.
I know, and I could see in Paul Venice's face that he was lying, you know, but Paul held it together. And I was disgusted at Ditchy lying and lying and lying.
You watched it. James,
well, look, I'm going to jump off because my third phone, and I'm not going to log into the other two phones. I've gone through all this, but I've only got 2%. I'm going to leave it to you guys. Use the professional guys. All I can say is all the best, and it's great to listen to you. It is.
Right, thanks a lot, Brian. Thank you.
John, I wish you all the best on that show, mate. I hope it goes all well. I'm sure it will. And
cheers,
James, in the Glasgow show, I am definitely going to go to one of the shows.
Come to the Glasgow one. It's going to be biblical. They would mean the Welsh boy. It'll be biblical.
I've claimed the Glasgow show because I've got family live on the Irish Sky, so I might make it a holiday that week. But listen, guys, all the best. And Mr. Sparrow, when he comes back, I'm sure he's gone for almond breeze or a cold brew tea, coffee.
You too, Mucker, and God bless.
Now, everyone on this channel, mate, has got all my love because it's the best channel on YouTube. It might have,
well, of course it is, because it's fully real people. It's real people that's on this channel. And God bless you.
It's a pleasure speaking to you. Not knowing you, I will hope over the next year or so I'll get to meet you. But listen, guys, I'll let you go, and thank you very much.
Take care, bro.
Take care. God bless. Have a good night.
Peggy, keep these people off the channel who drug me on, such as me. You're not doing a good job there, girl.
Jim, you're going. Oh, blooming hell, Jim's going, man. All right, guys, I've just been to the car seat, man. I have to have my break in between it to go to the toilet. I had to go for a pee, man. I put it on there. Is everybody okay?
I can't hear Dom or Jim at all.
I think Ditchy needs to be taught respect. Ditchy needs to be taught respect, man. And I'm the man to do it. I want to do it. I want to do him on the fucking 19th of March. And if not in March, it better get him in Glasgow because I'm going to tear him apart, man. Tear him a fucking apart.
Yeah, I know. But listen, you got to understand. I know, Dom, but you got to understand. I know. But when you're going into a ring, Dom, anger will never win a fight. Complicity and balance wins all day long.
I'm angry about what he done.
Oh no!
I'm angry about what he done.
Let that breeze me.
I'll take it as a fight and just beat the shit out of him.
Aye, well, he's shown his true colours for what he done, you know.
Oh,
he didn't do that to him. He just didn't do that to somebody, snipe or somebody for the back and bitch slap him, you know.
He's a rat, man. Rats get stamped on.
Exactly, that's all he is, a rat. And you know, I thought he was a good guy when I first seen him. That, you know, I was just shaking his hand like any other normal person, you know, just shaking their hand, being platonic with everybody, you know. But then when he done that, the dynamics in me thinking about him changed completely. I mean, oh my God, that is a dirty low life rat. How could you do that to a man to the side? Oh, it was disrespectful. You know, I felt silly being in there watching that, you know. It was just, but you know what? Lessons have got to be learned from this. And Dougie Joyce and Dean Lynch Ward will have it tip top for the next one, you know.
Definitely.
Definitely. I love the sorted out. So every day in life you do things and mistakes are made. You learn from your mistakes. We're always learning every day and things, you know. Yeah, but that there is a learning experience for everybody, you know. But it'll never happen again, you know.
No, it won't. No. Honestly, see whether it's in a back garden or whether it's in a ring, I want to batter Ditchy. I want to get a hold of Ditchy. I need to get a hold of him. Honestly, mate, I need to get my hands on him. I need to get my hands on him, James. I need my hands on him. I need to put my hands on him, mate.
Well,
Definitely.
no, I think I
And
can get that arranged.
whether it's the 19th of March, if it's not the 19th of March, please, Dean and Dougie, sort it for the fucking Glasgow card, because I'm going to rip him. I'm going to rip his fucking limb for limb. I'll do what Danny G said he done.
Oh, it's crazy for living.
You know what I'm talking about, James, right? So does everybody in the chat. See, like, everybody that was in that room felt disrespect. All the guys that I know who actually fight, they were all they were all disrespected that day.
Of course it did. It just put everybody, embarrassed everybody, you know. I was so embarrassed, man. I didn't. My face was redder than a sunbed. I was like, oh my god, imagine doing that.
I just see the minute he done it, I wanted to leave. When he done it, I was just like, I'm out of here, man. The minute he done it, I wanted to leave.
Even professional boxers, when they have their tifter, they didn't sniper somebody for this. I've never seen that before. Get sniped like that. Never, man. I saw that. In jail, you see it. But it's cowardly country to do that. Scare somebody, run away. They're Peter and do that. You know, run away the other side of the hall.
Exactly.
But
it shows you his character. It shows you what he was like. It shows you his character, man. He's got none at all. He's got a man of no substance.
Dom, when I was listening to that, his interview with Paul Venice there, honestly, I felt so embarrassed because I could see Paul. He held it together, but you could see he was so angry because he knew that Snitchy Bumbleclap was lying to him, you know. I could see Paul.
When I watched that interview, that made me want to get my hands on him.
It was disgusting. Lying to a man like that, who Paul went out his way for to help him and do things for him, like, you know. Paul's turned his life right round 360 degrees. Although he doesn't come on his channel and tell you about it, but he does it, you know. But for a man to do that, to help another man, and then lie to him and disrespect him that way, people will be looking at Paul. But you know what? People will look at Paul, you know, they'll look at Ditch and say, you've made a pure cunt of that Paul Venice, you know. So Paul Venice should walk away from that man, you know. For what he done is disrespectful. And Pablo, stop sticking up for him because he sniped the boy. You were doing good, Pablo. Keep away from Snitchy. And Dan G's right. Dan G doesn't know Bumbleclap, whatever his name is.
No, that's it. He's a liar. The guy's a liar. He's a liar in life, mate. He doesn't know the truth if it slapped him in the jaw. So at the end of the day, man, I'll slap him in the fucking jaw and give him a bit of realisation about what he's done. I want him, if I don't get him in March, mate, I want him in Glasgow, desperately. I'm going to eat him alive, man. Honestly, I was wanting him on the 19th of March, because see, after my fight, it would have been an even fight then, because I've already fought that day, right? So at the end of the day, he'd have had as much a chance as me after that. But see, if I get him in Glasgow, oh, he's in trouble, man. He's going to feel like he's been hit with a car.
Here, I want the Welsh boy to come on the screen. I want to talk to him. I can't remember. Dale Madman.
He was at the presser. He was at the presser, so he was that boy. Dale.
I never saw him though, because I was briefly
talking. I think I briefly spoke to him.
We went away after the first carry on. Came all the fighting and all that. Me, Stuart and Don, we just went away because we thought it was over. We didn't know there was another conference at the back yet. You know.
We were all the guys. The YouTube boys, the other boys, all us were on after.
I didn't know that I didn't even know that was happening. So there you go. But I never knew he was there. But I would like to have seen him again, just to say, listen, I didn't mean about your orange fingers and your cigarettes and everything. That was me just being immature, you know. And I can say that boy. Look, I was immature saying that way. But I had a reason, because it was a certain date, you know, and I'm not going to go cast on about that, you know. I would like to speak to the guy. There's no ill feelings between the guy, you know. I still want to dash with the boy, you know.
Yep.
That's
the same as being late. There's no ill will between us. There's no animosity. We're just going to go in there, have a brilliant fight, and then shake hands after. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But see, Ditchy, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'm going to leave him on the ground, and he'll be lucky if I don't piss away at the top of him.
Oh, mate,
I'm being serious. Honestly, I'm being serious, man.
I know. I can imagine. I know, mate. I know. But I don't think the referee will let you piss in the fucking middle of the ring on top of somebody.
No, I'll drag him outside and do it, mate. I'll just drag him outside and do it. As I said, I'll drag him out the ring. Once I'm finished, and then carry on. I'll keep punching him till I've dragged him outside.
Dom, just you concentrate. Dom, I know, pal. I know your anger there, but you just have to concentrate on your opponent. Forget about Ditchy, you know. Just get him. Everybody's angry with Ditchy now, you know. Everybody is, you know.
No, I'm concentrating on Leighton.
Just you concentrate on your man and concentrate on yourself, you know. Ditchy's.
That's what I totally.
Ditchy's a wet chamois.
I want that fight after, man. We'll see who's that. We'll see what sort of man he is.
Yeah, Dom, he'll not take you, pal. He will not take you. He will not take you.
Even if it's Glasgow, mate.
I've spoke to you and I've looked at you. I've spoke to you and looked at you, and I said to my pal, he can have a dash. Meaning you, he can have a dash. You know, so
yeah, man.
Ditchy will not take you, son, you know. No way.
I hope so. I hope he does take it. Even in Glasgow, I hope he takes it, mate. I hope he does.
I'll tell you what, see if he did there. See if he did there. I would get a bookie, I'd sell my house and put all the money on you. There you go. That's how much confidence I have on you. I'd put my house on you. Oh, no,
I would do it for nothing, honestly.
Oh, well, I'd put money on him. I'd put money on you to beat him up, you know, triple my money.
Mate, I'll do more than beat him up, man. I'd leave him in a bad way, mate.
Guys, can I just
hold on, Jockney's what's
just a quick one. I think the Ditchy thing is bad, but we've also got to remember the other fella as well. That was bad as well. You know the guy, Ben Hatchett. That was nasty as well. Like,
right, and all that should have been done outside. It should have been done outside if you wanted to do that.
I'm saying nothing about towards Ben. So if you want to crack on, I'm saying I'm keeping neutral. You know, I've said my piece for Ben. You know, so I'm saying
I know those things
about
behind
Ben.
the scenes. I know those things behind the scenes. It was said to Ben. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day,
I'm just saying
nobody knows everything that was said to him. So there was a few things said to him, mate, that I'd have probably went to prison for. Do you know what I mean? So I can understand.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something now. If Lazar had said the things to me what he'd said to Ben, I would have been back then a life sentence. I can guarantee you that. So please believe me, Lanky Lazar got off lightly. You know, it should never have been done. Should never have been done, but anger takes over, you know, and the pressure. It's like it just ready to explode. And he exploded, and they gave him just a wee clip, you know.
But the way I look at it is this is the way I look at it, right? So they have there's a press conference for fights, right? So weeks in advance, people know that they're going to go to a press conference, you know, like for a press conference, right? So the people got bad blood or whatever between them leading up to the press conference or whatever. But when they go into that press conference, they know that they're there to sell the fight, you know, to sell the fight, right? Yeah. And they're going to get in the ring.
I understand that. I understand Lazar being a YouTuber and he can sit, he's a showmanship and everything, you know. And I agree with all that. But you've got a man there who's actually filled Ben's head with what he's said to him, you know. How can there be complacence between two men when one's been dragged to his name and his girlfriend has been dragged to the mud? Where's the complacency in that? There can't be. You'd have to put an iron cage between the pair.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you, James, is look, they were in the press con. He had his the Ben guy had his grievance, say, with the living in London guy. But what I'm trying to say to you is that press conference, and that wasn't the place to do that. It wasn't the place in that press conference to do that.
I know that, John. I understand that. And as I say,
living in London was standing there, relaxed. Living in London didn't even think something like that was going to happen because they're in a press conference, right?
See, before they started doing, before that punch happened and before they started doing and everything, that big Lazar, was talking to Ben, and he went like that. Oh, you get away from me! You're stinking of drink, you know. And he sort of pushed. I seen that, you know. There's a lot of things that never got shown on camera. I seen that, you know. So Ben was just trying to talk to him, you know, as if to say, "Listen, what's the crack you talking about my girlfriend?" If they punches were slung by then, you know.
What I'm trying to say, James, is even if he's provoking him and all that, what I'm trying to say to you is he shouldn't have done it. He should have. It's a press conference thing. It's all hype and all that. And
I know that, Jockney, pal. I know, son. I understand where you're coming from, 100%. You know. But as I say, I'm just glad it was. I'm just glad it wasn't me. He was directing it at me because I'd have been doing a life sentence. I can guarantee you that. You know.
What I'm trying to say is that guy was relaxed. He didn't expect nothing like that because it was all the hype and they're all shouting, they're all doing this and that. It's a bit of a show thing to sell the fight, and then the guy all of a sudden does that is unbelievable. I mean, Lazar's lucky he never got his jaw broke because he was all relaxed. He wasn't expecting nothing. Bang! He gets it right on the old chin and that. Like so. I mean, the two of them are bang at the order. The two of them.
I know. Well, Ben turned out to be the better man. But I'm not going to say the bigger man. He was a bigger man by apologising. You know, he knew what he'd done wrong, so he was man enough to apologise. So that goes a long, long way. You know. So Lazar shouting his mouth off for months and months about Ben, and girlfriend. Keep the girlfriend out, but he's been manipulating his mind, tearing away his mind all this time, you know. So he got off lightly. Aye. But Ben apologised, and if it's Lazar, if you're listening, you should be the bigger man. Say, well, listen, James is right. I was digging at his butt for months and months, and I deserved that, whether it's outside or inside, you know. He got a wee slap, you know. So, but I was getting brought into proportion saying, oh, his jaw, there's nothing wrong with his jaw. If he had a broken jaw, he wouldn't be able to speak, I can assure you of that.
You wouldn't be talking.
No, he wouldn't be talking. He's yawning and everything, smoking big joints. You couldn't do that with a broken jaw. You'd be wired up. So
you wouldn't be able to open your mouth.
Exactly, Dom. So I'm telling you, maybe Lazar can talk, but he talked himself into trouble there. But he's certainly not got a broken jaw, and he's certainly not got a bruise. He's probably got to be bruised cheap, if anything, but nowhere near a broken jaw. Because if you had a broken jaw, you could not speak.
Ditchy hit him on the glasses. So see the wee kind of bits that go in your nose for the glasses. He's just got two wee marks. That's all the marks he's got.
Exactly. So there's nothing wrong with Lazar, you know.
Ditchy hit him in the specs.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's a perception of these people. Everybody's went there to a press conference to sell this 3D fight club, and these two guys have done whatever they've done. Whether you say it's this or that, provocations and all that. These two guys are bang out of order because that's not supposed to happen. It's just no.
Right, I understand that.
Fighters, they treat each other with respect, you know what I mean? And they'll be respectful. They'll sit, go over a press conference, see what they've got to say and go home.
Yeah, look at the guys like Donny and Pablo. They were all right. Like and even the guy called Bobby K and what do you call it? Ben Hatchett. They were okay. You know what, like thingamajig. What I'm trying to say to you is all them other bare knuckle boxers, you know, the other ones that are on the card, you know, the other ones, like,
yes,
they do it more. They're all professional. They go in and yeah, hello, they do the thing, they all stand square up. It's all part of the game. Well,
of course it is. But you know, see, since all that's happened, that's made that fight club. People will be saying that's not happened. Please believe me, I've got it, because I'm on Twitter, it came straight to me this morning for Johnny himself, for Jab. That's gone ahead, and actually it's comedy gold. If anything, it's hyped the thing right up further, you know. Right. It's hyped it up further. By Christ, that'll be sold out. That place will be sold out, honestly. But just get well, Lazar, and come back and fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should make all the efforts. You know, Don and Dougie, sorry, what's his name, Dean and Dougie. They should try and get Lazar back because Lazar, you know. I'm not trying to be funny, but he sort of got the charisma and all that, you know, for the thing. People would want to go and see Lazar. And I think actually that all the people that were at that Fight Club thing the other day, the press conference, right? They all expected this gangly, skinny, geeky bloke to walk in, and when they clocked Lazar up close and personal, you see this big guy, big pair of shooters on him. He looks a business, and I reckon he'd have pounded that Ditchy's head in. He would have pounded his head in.
You know what he looked like, that Ditchy, the size of him? Remember the film with the Bible when the wee guy's got the slingshot and he has to hit the big guy, whatever his name is. What was the guy? David and Goliath.
Yeah.
That's about the size of Lazar, the big Goliath. That's how tall he was. Huge. And wee Ben just came on his slap, so...
On, by the way.
Is it? Well, there you go.
See, go and watch Motorsports Buggy's video.
I've been out all day, Dom. You know, I just came in about an hour and a half ago.
It's just came up. Right. Motorsport Buggy's made a video, so the Ben Hatchett fight, Bobby Kay's back on.
Oh, well, that's good. Then. That's good.
I was speaking to Bobby earlier on, and he told me this. He told me, you know what I mean, earlier. I didn't want to say it, and just in case. But
right,
I've seen that's good. Put a video up there so I can open my mouth now.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Cracking, eh? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Bobby's training hard for him.
I'll tell you what, it's good that Gary Tascaro stepped in, you know. Gary's a good guy.
100%, man.
Mercenaries of Baghdad.
He'll look after him.
Of course he will.
He doesn't stay far from him. You know what I mean? He doesn't stay far from him. So it's like...
Well, that's it, you know, so he's... Exactly.
You can keep an eye on him and keep him right.
Exactly. I'm glad Gary stepped in, you know, and sort of got Huddy Bob and reeled him in, you know.
Sure Uncle Taz and teach him a few tricks, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So I'll tell you what, it will be a good tear up with Ben and Bobby Kay, you know.
Especially, as I say, Gary Carroll's he's a deadly man, so he'll teach Bobby a few tricks.
Exactly. So a good fight, you know.
Documentary's fucking something else, man. The things that guy's been through, what he's done for this country.
I know, exactly.
You've got to take your hat off to a guy like that, you know what I mean?
He got blown up with an IED and saved a lot of his men. His story's phenomenal. Fantastic.
And he's still walking about in one piece.
I've got a question for James. You know your opponent, Dale? You know Dale Madman T, the Welsh fella from Rhondda Valley?
Yes.
He had another fight that day, I think, didn't he? He had a fight or something. You know the guy you're fighting? Ron Glasgow. Did he not have a fight on, you know, the day you went to the fight club? Was he not fighting somebody that night, you know, that day or something?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, because when I walked in, Dougie seen me, so Dean seen me and he went, "Oh, your opponent's coming down today." I went, "Oh, that's brilliant," you know. So I knew he was coming down, but I never saw him. And with all that carry on happening and everything, we went away. So I thought he hadn't appeared. So
no, I remember seeing him when I was sitting across the table. I wish somebody had pulled me. But by
that time we were away, so we never saw him. But
he was coming. No, how can I put it? For the press conference, he was coming down to fight somebody else. You know, like on a thing that night. I think he was.
Oh, has he got another opponent?
No, for Glasgow. No, for Glasgow. That was that night.
All right, thanks for that. Nobody running at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's fucking got another opponent.
Because he was at the press conference table or anything like that. He was just sitting across face.
Oh, okay.
I never saw him, man. I wish I'd saw the poor lad, eh? But aye. I'll see if time's good enough, you know. I've not got a ferret off his head.
Anyway, all we want really is Daniel Lazar, because Daniel Lazar is a good guy. I mean, I support him. Like, he's just up the road from me up there, up in Camden, and he's like, after what happened, I watched him online and he was quite cool about things. You know, he was like, you know, he wasn't all like wound up and all that. So
was he talking about you, Jockney?
No, talking to me one-to-one. I was just watching him do a live stream like late at night last night.
That's what I'm saying. But was he? So he's not got a broken jaw then?
he's calming down now because
But that's what I'm saying. He's not got a broken jaw. If he's talking away like that, he's not got a broken jaw.
No, he never said he had a broken jaw. What I'm saying is he had to go and get it checked out because he's got like an ache, like he got hit on one side, but the thing, when you get, teeth and all that, you can get pain in one's hit somewhere, but you get the pain there, like, and all that, like. So anyway, but what I'm trying to say to you is I think he could be up for persuasion to get back on this thing, this fight card thing.
Aye.
Money talks, doesn't it? Money talks.
Well, that's it. So. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks.
Right, boys, I'm going to go and get a quick bite to eat, but we'll stay in the chat,
No,
man. Right?
Listen, I'm going to shoot away now because I'm going to get something to eat and all, right? So, Jockney,
I'll stay in the chat, Jockney, man. Right, James, take care, my friend, all right?
You too, Dom. I'm going to shoot away too, right? Jockney, before you go, Dom. Good night, Dom. Good night, Jockney. Bye-bye. Chuck your Allah. Bye-bye.
I want to ask them what they're having to eat. What are you having to eat, Dom? I'm interested. What are you going to have to eat?
Tuna and eggs, mate. Tuna and eggs.
Tuna and eggs? Oh, yeah, because you're still training, aren't you? You're still training and all that. Yeah, I wanted to see what James is getting. I think he's going to get a takeaway tonight, I think.
Mate, I'm fucking dying for a kebab, man. Dying for a kebab, man. Tuna and eggs it is, mate. Got to be disciplined, you know what I mean?
That's why James jumped off, because I was going to say, what you haven't eaten, he don't want to tell me. He's going to get a chicken curry, a Chinese takeaway, or a kebab.
Chicken curry, fried rice, and prawn crackers, and some chicken balls.
James is like ringing it up at the minute to get it delivered, isn't he?
I'm starting to salivate now, man. I'm going to need to go and dig into my tuna.
Have a good night, mate, and I'll be in touch.
I'll be in the chat and I'll maybe jump back on. But see if I'm in the Glasgow, I want you to sing me out. I want you to sing my walkout. Definitely. If you're up for it, it'd be an honour for me if you would. So the Glasgow card, mate, please.
Let me think about that. Yeah, think about the Glasgow one, not that Manchester thing. If you do that, guy.
Glasgow's your hometown, mate. So it'll be me and you, we're hometown boys. Doing the damage. Hopefully, I'll be strangling Dixie.
Yeah, the Glasgow one would be good, like. So I hope you do the business with this fella.
I'll do the business, mate. I'll be moving on to Ditchy, hopefully, after that, man. I want to rip him apart, man. Teach him what a real fight is. I want to show him what a real fight is. Do you know what I mean?
Good man. Yeah, good. Anyway, have a good night.
I will do it, Jockney, and I'll see you soon, mate. Right, take care. Cheers.
Anytime. See you, mate. All the best. Enjoy your dinner. Tuna and whatever it is, salad or whatever it is he's having. Training.
Tuna and eggs. No, on the same plate. I'll eat the tuna and then I'll eat the eggs.
Oh, separate. Here's the tuna first, then the egg. God,
yeah, man.
These bare knuckle boxers. All right, I'll see you later, mate. All the best. Have a good night.
You too, my friend. Cheers, bye.
Yeah. Good guy he is, isn't he? Yeah, two good guys. James Mitchell, yeah, he's a good guy. And Don Mac, good guy as well. Don Mac's having tuna and egg, separate. He has tuna first, then he has egg afterwards. Yeah. That's his way of his system for eating that tuna and egg. James Mitchell done a runner because I was going to say, what are you having for your little snack tonight, James? He goes, I'm going to ring up Chinese and special fried rice, chicken curry, maybe something like that, or else doner kebab. Yeah, James. I thought you were supposed to be training, James, for Glasgow. Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch your nutrients, James Mitchell. Watch your nutrients for Glasgow. Yeah, he's got to get into shape, isn't he, for it? Mind you, he's super fit, isn't he? He's up 5:30 in the morning and all that, running about. Women, I'm in my bed at that time. Yeah, let's check it out, and I will have some. What do you call it? I'll sing a song. Yeah. Let's see. Gary Lass some pasta. Yeah, they're not getting hungry because these fellas talking about grub. They're not talking about grub there, aren't they? Yeah, shall I do a song in a minute? Yeah, Sparrow does song. Sparrow does song. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Let's hope they get that living in London, innit? Daniel Lazar back on the card. Come on. Daniel Lazar. Dean and Dougie. Dougie and Dean. Yeah, reach out to Daniel Lazar. Pay him some wage up front, whatever you agreed. Make sure he gets the money in his bank and he will get into the ring. Yeah, pay out. You'll sell more tickets, pay-per-view and everything, because he's got charisma. He's living in London, Daniel Lazar. Yeah, you know, if he comes back on the card, the thing's going to go boom, boom, like a volcano. Oh, yes, Diane's happy there. Diane Hunter. All right, darling, she's happy. Oh, Peggy's saying something about, not at all, Jim, we love you in the nest. I don't know which Jim she was talking about there, like, yeah. So it's all happening, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so it's good, I think Daniel Lazar's going to come back. I've got a feeling that the fella, my neighbour from Camden, will go back on the card and peace will be restored. Peace will be restored, isn't it? Yeah, James Mitchell, yeah, he was all right there. Yeah, he's got a bit of a, what do you call it, a link with, you know, Dean, what do you call his name? Is it Dean, is it? No, sorry, Ben Hatchett, because they trained them and all that before, you know, Stuart Dempsey and James Mitchell. So they know the guy. I think Stuart Dempsey knows him well as well, because he trained them for some fights when he was up in Scotland. So they've got a sort of a rapport with the guy. So obviously they're going to defend them and all that, aren't they? They're like friendly, pally. Yeah, so they're sticking up for the guy. I mean, Sparrow had to be the devil's advocate, didn't I? You know, I had to just stick it on them, actually. Yeah, they're not talking about Ditchy there, like, but hang on a minute. There's another one, another bad guy there. Was Ben Hatchett, two bad guys. So Sparrow evens it up and brought it back to an even keel. That's all I was doing, like. Yeah, that's what the Sparrow does. Keeps it real. Sparrow keeps it real. So we'll smooth things out. We've had a discussion. Yeah, it's good that, isn't it? You have a discussion, don't you? So everything, the way things are going now is, if Dougie and Dean can get Daniel Lazar, the top fella from Camden, back on the fight card, everything will be rosy in the garden. Yeah, everything will be rosy in the garden. And more tickets will be sold. And the event will be even better than it was going to be. Yeah, there you go, innit? Blooming hell, Stuart's not holding back here. Stuart Ralston. I think Stuart Ralston likes a chicken curry and fried rice as well. And maybe a doner kebab as well. You see Stuart Ralston? Oh, blooming hell, Stuart's not holding back. Oh, I'm going to sing this song. Yeah, I'll do this one just to break things up. You know the one, You Never Walk Alone? Yeah, Sparrow. Yeah. I'll tell you what Sparrow might do, you know. But I've got to keep my voice down. I might do another live tonight. You know, one of them late lives. Just because things is buzzing. Things is buzzing with this. Sparrow might go off at 10 and come back on at 11. Yeah, Sparrow's thinking of doing that. Yeah, because it's a weekend, isn't it, as well? Like, Sparrow might do an extra live. I have to see what people think in the chat. The Sparrow is evolving. Evolving. Yeah. Sparrow is evolving. I'm going to do that. You Never Walk Alone. Like, yeah, Sparrow might have a go off at 10 and come back on at 11. 11 through to maybe 12. One maximum, I think. Might do that. You Never Walk Alone. I'm not sure about that. I'm only contemplating it, but you never know. The Sparrow might do that. You Never Walk Alone. Yeah. Oh, he like AG likes that. AG's the little lady, isn't she? Yeah, she changed her picture because Sparrow used to say, "Oh, you look cute," and she changed it to that little nice cartoon character there. Yeah, like AG thinks. Hang on, what did she say? Yeah, 11 o'clock Sparrow news. Yeah, maybe they like that. Late Sparrow, old school Pete. Yeah, I think a few people like the idea of this. I might do an 11 o'clock or go through to about 12, 1 o'clock. I've got to keep my voice down, but when I do it, neighbours and that, I hope I'm not too loud. Like, yeah, let's see. Jim's Murphy there, look. Whoa, hang on a minute, is Wade McAlpine from Australia, I think? I keep saying that, but he might be in Scotland. But I've got a feeling he's in Brisbane or something like that. Is Wade McAlpine? Oh no, this guy's from Brisbane. Jimmy Alba-Gobra. But I'm sure that Wade McAlpine might be from Thingamajig as well. Oh, Nadine Soraya. Hello, darling Sparrow. Hello, Nadine Soraya. I like your name. Sounds exotic, that Soraya. Hope I'm saying it okay, Nadine. Nadine Soraya. Very nice name. Yeah, welcome to the Sparrow's Nest, darling. Yeah, they're good in the chat here. Sparrow might be coming. I'm going to be going off in about 4 minutes, and I might come back on at 11 for this extra thing. I'll do a later, like a late night thing because of what's happening. Yeah, everything's bubbling. Everything's bubbling. Let me get this, and you'll never walk alone. Then I'll go off, and then I'll come back on at 11. Yeah. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams may be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. You never walk alone. Acapella, my people. Yeah, woo, yeah. Sparrow smashed that one there. You never walk alone there. Yeah, it's good that one, wasn't it? Do you like that? When I come back on at 11, but I won't be able to start singing songs and all that because I've got the neighbours in. I want to keep it down a bit. I'll come on for the late one. Yeah, I'll call this one the midnight run. Yeah, I'll do it from 11 till 12, or we'll see how it goes. I won't go any maximum than 1 o'clock. No way, Jose. Sparrow just feeling generous to you people tonight, because I know you're all bored in that, and it's all buzzing. It's all buzzing about this stuff, isn't it? Yeah, there's Peggy saying that's for the Liverpool people. Yeah, darling, you're right, darling. Mwah, kisses to Peggy, and the wonderful, where is she? Yeah, Diane Hunter. Yeah, mwah, kisses for Diane Hunter, and kisses for Isa. Yeah, I'm feeling the love. I'm sharing the love tonight with the lovely ladies there. Sparrow, yeah, whatever that is, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to hit back on here at 11 o'clock, yeah? So I'm not going to say good night to the chat and all that, you know, because the Sparrow's going to be back at 11. I've just got to do this thing on my phone and you'll see the thing come up. What do you call it? You'll see the thing on you, what do you call it? You'll get a thing come up, you know, the reminder or whatever. I'm going to do it now. Let me do it. Oh, let me do that. Okay, I'll sign off and I'll do it when I come out the broadcast. I'll do it. I'll be back at 11. You'll get the thing. Sparrow will be back at 11. We'll do this for the weekend, yeah. Yeah. We'll go 11:12 or 11:1. We'll sound it out. Maybe Lazar will jump on because he's a night owl. You know Lazar, Daniel Lazar. Yeah, he might jump on the Sparrows live. Whoa. Okay, people. I'll see you at 11. Yeah. Sparrow's gone now. See you, Peggy. 11 o'clock. Sparrow will be back. My people, my people. Yes. Yeah, special shout out to Peggy, my Chief Executive Officer. Darling, I will be back at 11. Catch you later, 11 o'clock. My people, my people.